John Mortimer presents Sensational British Trials, a series of special investigations of true crimes and trials which scandalized the nation. Today's story, the case of the Villa Madeira. Introduced by John Mortimer.
Mr. Francis Rattenbury was certainly, to all intents and purposes, a respectable middle-class Englishman, though he lived much of his life in Canada, where he was a successful architect. He retired to Villa Madeira at No. 5 Manor Park Road, Bournemouth, with his much younger wife, Alma Victoria, in 1928. Perhaps it could be said of Mr. Rattenbury that he was, at 67 years, a man of some energy, whose passions had at last gone off the boil, while his wife Alma, at a mere 38, was an ardent woman whose passions continued to simmer dangerously. Whether those passions had become sufficiently inflamed to drive her to kill was the question to be decided by the jury of the Central Criminal Court of the Old Bailey. She appeared there with her co-defendant, the young George Stoner, on Tuesday, May the 28th, 1935, accused of her husband's murder.
On March 24th this year at the Villa Madeira, Manor Road, Bournemouth, you did wilfully murder your husband, Francis Mawson Rattenbury, by inflicting injuries from which he subsequently died. How do you plead?
Not guilty.
And you, George Percy Stoner, are charged that on March 24th this year at the Villa Madeira, Manor Road, Bournemouth, you did wilfully murder your employer, Francis Mawson Rattenbury, by inflicting injuries from which he subsequently died. How do you plead?
Not guilty.
Mr. Croom Johnson, a barrister who behaved as though he'd inherited the Old Bailey from a wealthy uncle, called the first witness for the prosecution.
Miss Riggs, you were employed at Villa Madeira by the murdered man, Mr. Francis Rattenbury.
I was, sir.
In what capacity?
As companion to Mrs. Rattenbury, and I would help in the house.
And you were in the employ of Mr. and Mrs. Rattenbury when George Percy Stoner first came to the house?
I was, sir, yes, just last October.
He was taken on as a chauffeur handyman.
Yes.
And did Mr. Rattenbury agree to this engagement?
Yes.
You recollect that he did?
Yes, sir, I remember the day. You might recognise the name Lausanne, sir.
Lausanne?
It's Mrs. Rattenbury's artistic name. She's a composer. She's been on the wireless.
Is this relevant to the offence of that day, Miss Riggs?
Yes, sir. She'd been playing the piano, you see, one of her new songs, and Mr. Rattenbury was sitting with the newspaper in the big chair.
Spend the evening with me. I don't care if you can't dance. I wouldn't want to miss the chance
Alma?
of a cozy...
Alma, what's this?
What's what, dear?
Well, this obscure bit of... Is it something I should know about?
Oh, I meant to show it you. We did talk about it, darling.
Daily willing lad, 14 to 18, for housework. Scout-trained preferred. But our address and telephone number.
We agreed we needed another pair of hands. Irene can't do everything, can you, Irene?
Mrs. Rattenbury.
You see?
But we didn't say a boy.
Oh, I know, Rats, darling, but I think you'll like him.
Oh, you've got someone.
His name's George Stoner. Very fit and very strong, isn't he, Irene?
He certainly seems to be, Mrs. Rattenbury.
And the best thing, darling, he drives.
Yes, well... Why are you going this way, if you don't mind my asking?
Well, it's quicker, Mr. Rattenbury. Cuts off the sea.
Well, I beg to differ. Along the coast road is quicker.
Well, I've always found this way the best, Mr. Rattenbury, but, well, we can go your way if you like. Like me to turn round?
No, I wouldn't. Not now. Had a lot of driving experience, have you?
Oh, yes, sir. Fair bit. It was my Uncle Albert taught me to drive. I suppose, as you say, I got to like it.
And did your Uncle Albert have a good sense of direction?
What, him? You've got to be joking, sir. He could hardly navigate his way to his own privy.
Yeah.
But then you have to remember, Mr. Rattenbury, that the old codger was pushing on a bit.
Was he, though?
Oh, yes, sir. A good couple of years older than yourself, sir, I should reckon.
Next turning, boy. Don't miss it now.
Miss Riggs, are we to take it you were close to Mrs. Rattenbury?
Yes, sir. Quite close.
You would sometimes go out with your mistress, shopping or to a concert.
Yes, sir.
So you were familiar with the intimate life of Villa Madeira. You do see the importance of the question, Miss Riggs.
I've always believed, sir, that what people do in their private
The
lives...
importance of the question, Miss Riggs, is that if the relationship between Mrs. Rattenbury and George Stoner had ceased to be one between that of the wife of the employer and the man employed, and had become one of adulterous intercourse, then Mr. Rattenbury might be seen to have been in the fatal position of being in the way.
There is no record of when and how the love affair began between Mrs. Rattenbury and her Boy Scout, George Stoner. But within a month of his answering the advertisement, the young man had moved in. And although the lovers must have required all the stagecraft of theatrical farce to conduct a clandestine affair in the close confines of Villa Madeira, opinion remains divided as to whether Rattenbury ever knew he was cuckolded in his own home. Alma's reckless nature, however, made it impossible for her to keep such an exciting secret for long.
It's good, isn't it, Mrs. Rattenbury?
Oh, Irene, do please call me Alma when we're out of the house. Oh, come along, let's go to the bar.
Aren't you liking it?
Oh, I guess I am. I just can't concentrate.
But it's your evening off too, isn't it? Seems a shame to waste it.
There's something I have to tell you, Irene. Something you ought to know.
Well, this is nice. Oh, they're going back. I suppose if we...
Irene.
Yes, Mrs. Rattenbury?
Irene, you remember last week when you came into my room and George was there, supposedly examining the door and the wardrobe?
Mrs. Rattenbury, you don't have to...
And that he was perspiring more than you would expect for a man fixing a hinge.
Oh, but he's so young.
18, and I'm 38. We're going away next week.
You and George Stone?
It's just for a few days. We need some time together out of the house. Well, you'll take care of the boys?
Of course, but won't Mr. Rattenbury guess?
Well, he thinks I have to go to London for an operation. You know, a feminine operation.
I see.
I wish you didn't have to be so disapproving. I hate it so.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Rattenbury. It's not my business. It's your life, after all.
But if it was yours, I mean... Oh, what do you think I should do, Irene?
I don't believe you really want to know what I think, Mrs. Rattenbury.
No. I guess I don't.
For 4 days, Alma Rattenbury and George Stoner stayed at the Royal Kensington Hotel and shopped in Harrods and Fortnum and Mason. In the anonymous London throngs, they could conduct their affair without fear of disclosure, and far from the melancholy presence of Alma's husband.
Oh, yes, George, that does look nice. Oh, it gives you such an air of distinction.
What's that when it's at home?
You know, you look very, grand and important.
Yeah.
But, I have to say one thing.
What?
You mustn't do up all the buttons on the jacket.
Why?
Well, it's not fashionable. Just these. You see? That's what gives it the look.
Does he have suits like this? The old man?
Oh, you mustn't call him that, George. Don't forget, it's his money we're spending.
Yeah, does he, though?
No, not exactly.
You wouldn't say he had the look, then?
Well, yes, if you mean of a laundry bag. No, we mustn't. It's not fair. Rats is at the age where to be fashionable is beneath a man's dignity. To be crumpled for a semi-retired architect is exactly the thing.
Crumpled?
Now, we must stop marching here.
A laundry bag?
George!
You always do this. You start me off and then all of a sudden make to defend him. I don't know what to think. Honestly, I don't, Alma. I don't know who you love.
But in that way, in the way you mean, there is only you. Rat sleeps in his room downstairs. I sleep in my bedroom. He never even comes upstairs. And I promise you, there has been nothing physical between us for, well, a long time.
How long?
Long.
Oh, Lausanne.
Oh, yes. Call me Lausanne. I like that.
Miss Riggs, 2 days after your mistress and George Stoner had returned from their sexual escapades in London, Mr. Rattenbury was murdered.
Well, yes, sir.
Do you recollect what went on between Mrs. Rattenbury and her husband?
I remember he was very depressed.
Do you think he had discovered his wife's adultery?
I don't know. He was rather a gloomy sort of man on the whole.
And was Mrs. Rattenbury sympathetic?
Yes. She was actually, sir.
She was?
Yes. She asked me to take the boys to the park and she took him out in the car.
Damn me, Alma, you do drive fast.
Now, dear, there's no call to swear.
I thought you were bringing me out for a nice, gentle drive.
A nice, quiet drive, I said.
Well, it isn't nice. And I don't like the wind.
It's March.
Bournemouth is a damnable place sometimes. I can't abide the sea when it's that colour. And I hate Sundays.
Oh, Rats, darling. What's so unbearable?
Being a coward.
You're not a coward.
Well, if I weren't, I would have done long ago what should be done.
Your riddles.
You know what I mean.
The honourable thing.
Don't mock me. Perhaps women don't understand honour.
I don't understand why you would want to leave me and Christopher and little John on our own in the world.
You'd all be better off without me.
Darling, don't say that.
Don't start being kind to me, Alma, please. It only makes me feel worse.
I wasn't going to be nice to you. I was going to be very practical. You need to get away. The place is oppressive to you. Let's go and stay with Jenksy.
No.
Why?
When?
Tonight.
Oh.
Oh, all right, tomorrow.
He may not be free.
Oh, nonsense. He's always free. And I know he likes your company. We can drive over in the morning, just the two of us. I'll ring him right after lunch.
You went out that Sunday evening, Miss Riggs.
Yes, sir. To visit my mother.
And returned late.
Yes.
After you went to bed, you say in your statement you heard George Stoner go into Mrs. Rattenbury's room. She slept separately from her husband.
Always.
And then what happened?
Then, a little later, I heard her go downstairs and then call out, scream out my name. Irene! Irene!
Just like that? Twice?
Yes, sir. And when I got down to the drawing room, Mr. Rattenbury was in the chair and his head was flopped sideways and there was a lot of blood.
Oh, Rat! Oh, poor Rat! Poor thing!
Oh, Lord, what's happened?
After that, look at him. Oh, the poor thing, the poor dear. Well, hurry, woman, do something.
I'll telephone the doctor.
Yes, do it. Go on!
The mood of a court always changes with the arrival of the police witnesses. Inspector Mills of the Hampshire Constabulary was a man clearly accustomed to the witness box, where he was a seasoned performer in the old music hall tradition. He and Croom Johnson made a lively double act.
Subsequently, a wooden mallet was discovered in the garden of the Villa Madeira. It was bloody, and attached to it were hairs which matched those of the deceased man.
You visited Villa Madeira a second time, later that night.
That is correct. After visiting the nursing home and being appraised of the nature of Mr. Rattenbury's injuries.
And, Inspector, when you entered Villa Madeira for the second time, it was, one would presume, to a scene of mourning and tribulation.
There was a lot of excitement, sir, but I wouldn't exactly say mourning and tribulation.
Inspector, I don't know why you keep looking at the carpet. It's blood. You've seen blood before.
Before I ask you any more questions, I'm obliged to caution you that anything you say may be used as evidence in any subsequent prosecution.
Yes, of course. Well then, I did it.
Madam,
I did it. People have needs. They have needs, don't they?
You want to get something off your chest, is that it?
I want a drink. That's what I want. Where is everyone? Are they in bed? I'll pour it myself.
I'd prefer you to sit down, ma'am.
Oh, you would?
I think you're a little worse for wear, Mrs. Rattenbury.
Oh, my, you detectives are sharp. I've had better days. Oh, it's on my shoe. Oh, I trod in his blood.
Yeah, allow me.
Oh, I'm sorry, Inspector. I'm not behaving very well. Well, that's so comforting. You touching my arm. Oh, my poor boys, how will they bear it?
Now, let's sit you down.
Oh, so comforting. The gentle touch of a strong man. Sit next to me on the arm, please. It's quite indispensable, isn't it?
I'm sorry?
Human warmth. Which of us could survive without it? Or the promise of it?
Do you have a wastebasket, Mrs. Rattenbury?
A what?
To sharpen my pencil into. I need to make some notes.
Did you consider Mrs. Rattenbury's behaviour in the circumstances to be unusual, Inspector?
Yes, sir, I suppose I did.
In what way?
Well, in the way that she seemed to be,
Flirting with you?
Yes, sir.
Mrs. Rattenbury's physician arrived soon afterwards, and she was helped to her bed. And it was not until the morning after that she gave a statement to you, unequivocally admitting culpability.
She said, I picked up the mallet and my husband dared me to hit him with it. He said, you haven't got the guts to do it. I hit him, then I hid the mallet. Mrs. Rattenbury then said to me, he's not dead, is he? You're not the coroner, are you?
Mrs. Rattenbury has shown herself to be in every respect an irresponsible, sensual woman, driven by lascivious appetites and incapable of tender feeling. A woman who can betray her husband in his own home, put at risk the moral welfare of her children, take up with the chauffeur himself hardly more than a boy, and flirt audaciously with policemen on the very night her husband has suffered a grievous attack.
Whether to take the risk of putting Alma Rattenbury in the witness box was the first decision of her counsel, Mr. O'Connor. For George Stoner's counsel, Mr. Caswell, there was no such dilemma.
I'm not going to let him speak. He'll talk himself into a noose.
His youth's in his favour?
His class isn't. What about her?
I'm thinking of putting her in. Don't you think?
Well, she's pretty.
I wasn't thinking that.
What else?
She's innocent.
Is she? I'd say they were in it together.
He cold-bloodedly murdered him, no.
I think they went too far. Well, Stoner, as you know, used cocaine. It unbalances people. We'll be admitting manslaughter, but asking for clemency on the basis
I can't go with that, Caswell.
No? Well, I dare say she's very persuasive.
Oh, and she led your client astray. Would that be the line?
Isn't it obvious?
You do understand, Mrs. Rattenbury, that you may well be questioned by 3 barristers today. By myself, representing you, by Mr. Caswell, representing George Stoner, your fellow accused, and by Mr. Croom Johnson, representing the Crown. This won't be confusing for you?
No, I don't think so. It seems pretty straightforward.
I want to ask you about the morning after your husband's death.
Yes.
When you gave a statement to Inspector Mills. What do you recollect about that morning?
Nothing.
Nothing?
I have no memory of it.
So you recollect nothing from that morning of March the 25th until when?
Until March 28 in the cell at Holloway.
Your memory is blank for 3 whole days.
Well, I had been drinking, and as well, Dr. O'Donnell gave me half a grain of morphia to get me to sleep. With the shock of everything and all, I guess it overwhelmed me.
And do you now deny the statement you made to the police in a state of drugged amnesia on that morning?
I deny it. I did not kill my husband, sir.
I'd like you to tell us what happened when you and George Stoner returned from your London trip. You can remember that?
I can remember everything except for those 4 days.
Good. We've heard that on your return, you found your husband depressed.
Yes.
And that you planned to take him away to visit a friend in Bridport.
Yes.
Will you tell the court how this decision affected George Stoner?
I guess around midday. Oh, that's marvellous, Claude. We'll see you tomorrow, then. Goodbye. Oh, George, don't lurk like that. You gave me a shock. Such a look. What on earth's the matter?
You know.
Shh. No, George, I don't. What?
Your promises. I'm the only one. The only one you feel about in that way.
George, dear, you are. But we must keep our voices down.
Oh, we must we?
Come in, for goodness sake. Now, what has gotten into you, dear?
You were here with Rats this afternoon.
Yes?
You know what I mean? With him, in the bedroom.
Yes, with him in the bedroom talking.
And now you're going away with him.
Oh, so that's it.
Well, aren't you?
For 2 days, to visit a rather dull friend in a rather dull town.
No! I'd kill you first.
George, don't be silly. Rats has been very depressed. I'm sure it's because he's such a recluse. Jenks is at Bridport is one of the very few people he'll actually talk to. Oh, I had to, darling. He's been threatening suicide again.
So? Let him do it.
I wish you didn't have to be so infantile.
All right. All right, but if I threaten suicide...
Oh, George.
Not oh, George. If I threaten suicide, I suppose you'd stay here after all.
There are occasions when really
Don't try and get out of it. I could threaten suicide till the cows come home. Why can't you ever give me a straight answer to a question?
I wasn't aware you were asking me a question.
All right. Here's one then. Who do you love best? Me or him? Come on! Me or him? You're not going to Bridport with him.
It's all right, darling. I'm just coming.
Did you get that? Darling? No Bridport. Last week it was just you and me. Together in the bed. Together in the bath.
Oh, please.
Now I'm to show for you and him and call you madam and put up in the so-called bloody servants' quarters while you and him go off together to your room.
Separate rooms.
It's not going to happen.
George, you wake the boys. He is still my husband. I must go.
All right. Well, you go down and play the old duffer at cards then, since you seem to find that more exciting than being with me. But I'm telling you, I'm not putting up with much more of this.
Oh, honey, why can't you just be happy with what we've got?
Because I can't. And I'm warning you.
George! I'm sorry, darling. I have to go. His whist.
You played cards with your husband that evening?
Yes, until quite late. Then I went up to bed and left him dozing in his chair in the downstairs room.
Of course. You've said you and your husband did not share a bedroom.
No.
We've heard from Miss Irene Riggs that when she returned from her evening out, you went to her room to speak to her.
Yes, to tell her about the Bridport trip. And that was when she told me she had seen George on the landing looking over the banister.
And what did you think of that at the time?
Nothing, really.
Then you went to bed?
Yes.
And went to sleep?
No.
You didn't sleep?
No. After a little while, there was someone tapping at my door. George, darling, are you all right?
Let me come in, Alma.
Is Rats asleep?
Please.
Oh, you really are in a state. Yes, darling, of course. What is it? You don't seem well.
Just hold me, Alma.
Yes. Oh, yes. Yes.
This is the only place I want to be. The world can turn black and crumble away for all I care.
Darling, what is the matter?
I'm in trouble. Don't ask me, Alma.
George, you don't have to hide anything from me. I'm strong enough, you know. What use are we if we can't talk to each other? George,
What?
Speak.
You won't be going to Bridport tomorrow.
Let's not go back over that.
You won't be going, Alma. I've hurt Rats.
Hurt him?
Badly. I hit him, Alma. On the head, very hard, more than once.
Hit him?
With a mallet.
You hit Rats? I'll go and see.
No, don't. You won't be able to bear it.
Darling, I can't just leave him there. Suppose he needs a bandage or something.
Alma.
No, I'll go. You just snuggle up. Snuggle up now. Oh, God.
Can you doubt that this young man was seduced, raised out of his sphere, taken away to London, given a very high time there, and desperate to sustain this extraordinary gift of privilege? Can you doubt his temptation, exacerbated by a passion for cocaine, to appeal to violence as a solution to everything? You may, as moral men and women, condemn this woman in your souls for her part in encouraging his vaulting hopes, but she will bear to the grave the brand of reprobation, and men and women will know how she acted. That will be her disgrace as long as she lives. You may think of Mrs. Rattenbury as a woman self-indulgent and wilful, who by her own acts and folly had erected in this poor young man a Frankenstein of jealousy which he could not control. But she was quite unaware of the brutal act conducted in her home as she sat at her bedroom mirror unpinning her hair. And however you may judge her moral rectitude, Alma Rattenbury is not a murderess.
The jury was out for 47 minutes.
Do you find George Stoner guilty or not guilty of murder?
Guilty.
Do you find Alma Rattenbury guilty or not guilty of murder?
Not guilty.
So much of what they say is not true. I did not ever dictate to George. George did as he wished. The rest is evil gossip. But they were determined to blacken my character, and I hope they are pleased now that they have succeeded. That my dear boys are made permanently ashamed of their mother, and that never again will their friends be allowed to our little house to play. The Villa Madeira is no longer a home. It is the house of a fallen woman.
George Stoner's death sentence was eventually commuted to penal servitude for life. This might have saved her life also, but the news of it came too late to reprieve Alma Rattenbury. With remarkable determination, she took a small knife from her bag and stabbed herself 6 times in the chest, 3 of the wounds penetrating her heart. She died on the bank of that lonely stream whose pastoral charm she had chosen to sweeten her last glimpse of the world. For a long time after that, all doors were locked, and all rooms were silent in the Villa Madeira.
In The Case of the Villa Madeira, written by John Taylor, the cast was Alma Rattenbury, Buffy Davis; George Stoner, Tom Bevan; Irene, Sally Baxter; Francis Rattenbury, Stephen Thorne; Croom Johnson, Sean Baker; Inspector Mills, Don McCorkindale; O'Connor, Vincent Brimble. Other parts were played by members of the cast. John Mortimer presents Sensational British Trials, directed by Celia de Wolfe, is a Fiction Factory production. John Mortimer presents Sensational British Trials, a series of special investigations of true crimes and trials which scandalized the nation. Today's story, The Case of the Dandelion Killer. Introduced by John Mortimer.
During his years as clerk of Hereford Assizes, Mr. Greenacre has witnessed most forms of human passion, passion which has sometimes resulted in murder. He has noticed that, like Christmas, murder usually occurs in the family circle. No wonder that when Mr. Greenacre hears the words domestic bliss, he tends to cross his fingers and cast a quick glance heavenwards. But the murder trial that begins in Court Number 3 today has a special significance for him. To begin with, the prisoner, Herbert Armstrong, is a fellow solicitor and long-time acquaintance. But what is more disturbing, Mr. Greenacre has had to face the alarming fact that it was only by the greatest of good fortune that he had avoided becoming one of his victims.
Miss Pearce, for how long were you employed as housekeeper in the Armstrong household?
10 years.
Do you recognise the signature on this will, Miss Pearce?
It's mine.
Do you remember signing it?
Yes.
It was then usual for the Attorney General to appear for the prosecution in poison cases, which were regarded with special horror. Sir Edward Pollock is examining the Armstrong family maid.
Now, Miss Pearce, here is a second will dated July 1920 and drawn up in the prisoner's handwriting. Was Mrs. Armstrong present when you signed it, Miss Pearce?
No.
Did you know that the will was not valid unless signed in the presence of Mrs. Armstrong herself?
No.
Did you know what the second will states?
No.
It bequeaths the entire contents of Mrs. Armstrong's estate to her husband. Oh. Can I now ask you about the last days of Mrs. Armstrong's life?
From his seat in the well of the court, Mr. Greenacre glances upwards at the prisoner. Herbert Armstrong looks small and dapper in the dock, almost delicate. Greenacre is struck by the colour of his eyes. They're a shade of blue he would like to put a name to.
Did you know that Mrs. Armstrong was dying?
Yes. Dr. Hink told me on the morning of the day she died that she would probably not survive.
What did Mr. Armstrong do that day?
He went to his office.
He had been informed that his wife was going to die. He ate his breakfast and went to his office as usual.
Yes.
No further questions.
Now that the trial is underway, Mr. Greenacre has the opportunity to review the significant events that led up to it. In particular, he remembers his last meetings with his old colleague, and as he does so, begins to feel the pangs of uncomfortable indigestion.
Are they back, Mr. Greenacre?
You were delayed, Mr. Armstrong.
Are they back?
No. 3 hours.
Open and shut, his nib says. My arse.
Language, Mr. Armstrong.
You see, he handled it wrong.
We are only clerks.
Excuse me, you are the clerk, Mr. Greenacre. I am mere assistant.
Point being, they are the lawyers.
3 hours is not my idea of open and shut.
There were some tricky legal points in this one, I fancy.
Oh, yes, Mr. Greenacre, and what would they be? Do brush me up on the tricky legal points.
I'm not saying you don't know the law, Mr. Armstrong.
Oh, good.
I know you're waiting to fill my shoes.
Not at all.
Oh, yes. To be clerk of Hereford Assizes, your ambition. And when, Mr. Armstrong?
When?
When will that happy day come? When they carry me out in a box. Not before.
Well, let us hope that will not be for a long time. Mr. Greenacre?
Ambitious and arrogant, perhaps, but is Armstrong capable of cold-blooded murder? The defence advocate, Sir Henry Curtis Bennet, thinks there is another explanation.
Miss Pearce, did you ever hear Mrs. Armstrong threaten to kill herself?
Well, yes.
What exactly did you hear?
When she was ill, she began to develop fears. She said she'd done something very wicked. I tried to deny it, but she insisted. She said that she knew men were coming into the house to take her away. That she'd done something wrong and must be punished.
She had delusions.
Yes. She said, I would like to be out of it. I would like to be finished with it.
Did her husband know of this?
He took it very seriously. He hid his razor and a pistol he had.
He feared she was going to harm herself.
Yes.
And he took precautions to stop it?
Yes.
No further questions?
Mr. Greenacre is, like the jury, forced to rely on his own imagination. The details of those last conversations between husband and wife remain the subject of speculation, though, naturally enough, he believes that he himself was on the agenda.
You know what Greenacre says to me?
Don't bolt your food, Herbert. I can see your bolus.
And what I'm saying,
We
Kathleen...
can hear what you're saying, Herbert, all the way to Cardiff.
I feel very strongly about this. An old dog like Greenacre hangs on to the clerk's job way past the time when any reasonable man would have given it up. He was laughing at me.
Of course he was. Not for the first time you were displaying your feelings uninvited. He took great pleasure in squashing them. Of course he did. It was only natural.
No. What I mean...
Herbert, are you going to waste your dumplings?
No.
Mary's proud of her dumplings. If they go back, there'll be black moods for a week, and you'll be to blame, mister.
You all right?
No.
You look...
Oh.
seedy. You've gone liverish.
I feel... Oh, God! It's those dumplings!
Oh, dear.
Tennis has long provided the English middle classes with an acceptable focus for their more aggressive instincts. From the safety of the baseline, murders may be contemplated. And it's only centuries of conditioning that prevents matches ending not with a handshake, but rather with one or other of the opponents having a racket buried in his skull.
Oh, good shot.
Thank you.
Oh, I wish I could do shots like that.
I just hit it.
No, you're deadly.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Well done.
Are we playing on?
Listen, Oswald. May I call you Oswald?
If you like.
Well, how'd you like to come to tea with me next week? Huh? Tuesday.
Well,
we could talk of the business over a scone or two. Listen, 2 firms of solicitors, yours and mine, in a tiny place like Wye. Does it make sense? I don't think so. Intelligent chaps like ourselves, might be getting round to thinking about a merger. Now listen.
I don't think so, Mr. Armstrong.
Oh, call me Herbert.
I don't think so, Herbert.
You don't think so what?
The merger.
All right, forget the merger. Come to tea anyway.
Oh, all right. Wife not here?
Ah, she's, not feeling too good just lately, as a matter of fact.
Oh, dear.
So I had to leave her at home.
That's her, isn't it?
You better, dear.
Never mind about that. It's your bath night.
Ah.
And I want you home. Now.
Right.
Here, I'll take your racket.
The strident commands of a wife who must be obeyed echo across the green and pleasant courts. Heads are turned, smiles exchanged. Who could blame Herbert Armstrong if he was to seek comfort elsewhere?
Mr. Armstrong.
Betty, is it?
Thought I saw you.
Weren't you at the tennis?
That's it. You saw me.
Did I?
I think you did. You were looking.
Perhaps I was.
Oh, I think you was.
I'm busy.
Are you? I don't think you are.
Well,
What are you doing?
I'm trying to get rid of the dandelions.
With a needle?
Arsenic. I push it down hard into the roots.
Oh. Your wife out then?
She's just popped to the doctor's.
Ah.
What do you want?
My friend reckons you're on the lookout for something.
Something?
You know.
You're very forward.
Nothing wrong with that, is there? So, I'll be going, shall I?
You want to come in?
What?
Cup of tea, currant bun. No harm there.
I'll just lean my bike against the fence, shall I?
You lean it where you like, my dear.
All right, I will.
In his office, the solicitor, Oswald Martin, dictates a letter and imagines an unstoppable serve.
For reasons I feel I will not be able to consider...
Right, amalgamating our 2 firms in the foreseeable future. I'm sure this is best for both our firms. Yours sincerely. Now then, What's this?
A package. I didn't open it.
Box of chocolates. No note, nothing.
You must have a secret admirer.
Do you think so?
Give me the nougat and Mrs. Martin will never know of it.
Have the lot. Chocolates are not a weakness I indulge.
Really? I couldn't tell you how much I admire you for that sentiment.
They're burning.
It's all right.
It's not all right. The sheets are burning.
Jenny!
What is it, sir?
Get the doctor, quickly.
I think this is the best thing for her.
Yes,
I understand the word asylum conjures up images of poor creatures frothing at the mouth, but in Mrs. Armstrong's case, we're not talking about psychosis.
No, of course not. It's just that...
They'll look after her at Barnwood.
Yes. How long will she be in?
No, weeks rather than days.
I see. I didn't want her to stay in there long, you see.
No, of course not. After the physical symptoms, the stomach pains she was having, the vomiting, they sort that out too. See, I wouldn't do this if I wasn't happy with it. Chin up.
And in the following week, Dr. Hink attends other victims of remarkably similar gastric emergencies.
Hello, Oswald Martin, solicitor. Oh, hello. Herbert. Yes. No, I don't usually, but Travers has rung in sick. I don't know, some stomach upset. Yes, I think he has got the doctor in. I would think so. That's right. Tea. Well, that's next Tuesday. Let me have a look in my diary. Well, that looks... Right. 3 o'clock. Yes. Yes, I know where it is. Goodbye, Mr. Armstrong. Sorry. Herbert.
Another slice of currant bread, Oswald.
Oh,
Go on, spoil yourself.
Thank you, Mr. Armstrong.
Call me Herbert.
I suppose you want to talk about the merger. Is that what you...
No, not at all.
Did you get my letter?
Yes, fine. Another cup of tea.
Thank you. Now, I hope you understand. I didn't object to the idea on practical grounds. It makes business sense. I couldn't argue with that. I just felt it was bad practice to have one firm of solicitors in Y. It would be a monopoly. We wouldn't be offering the community any choice.
Yes, I'm sure you're right. Assuming that your recalcitrant Welshman wants choice.
How do you mean?
I mean, these are country people. They tend to resent choice, confuses them. Haven't you noticed?
Well, all the same...
And true, there are a finite number of Welshmen at any one time requiring legal services.
I know that.
Yes. Another scone?
I don't think...
Try the one with the jam. My wife made it.
How is she?
Still in the hospital. Improving, the doctors say. What do they know? If I did my job as badly as they do theirs, If I said to a client, yes, I'll take care of your money, but of course I may lose it, and if I do, I won't be responsible for it. Can you imagine? That's what they do.
You're worried, of course.
I'm bringing her home. You're better off at home, aren't you? Tempt you to another cup, Oswald?
Mr. Greenacre gazes at his old colleague. He is confronted with the mystery of another's intentions, and then remembers the invitation to dine.
How's it going, Mr. Greenacre?
Very well, Mr. Armstrong.
Good.
Got a job for you. Court 5 this afternoon. I can't manage it. Are you free?
Of course I am. What is it?
Grievous bodily harm. Quite a nice one.
I'll be delighted to do it for you.
Very grateful.
Things piling up for you, I know. You should think about slowing down.
No, it isn't that.
Put anything my way you like. You'll find I'm broad-shouldered. He just had an idea. How would you like to come out and have luncheon chez moi?
What?
Oh, nothing pretentious. A hot pot and 2 veg. What are you saying?
Well, it's an idea.
No, it isn't. It's an invitation. What are you doing today?
No, not today.
Oh?
That's what I'm saying. It's why I need you to do Court 5 for me. Judge Lane is retiring.
Is he?
He's given a luncheon party for some of us.
Oh.
And, since you weren't invited...
No.
How long have you been like this?
I'm sorry.
Oh, that's all right.
I started to be sick this morning, quite early. I had terrible pains, that was the first thing.
Whereabouts?
Here. Felt like I was being crushed inside. What do you think it is?
Some sort of gastric germ, I think.
My clock's been off for a week.
It's the devil, isn't it? Something going round. I'll take some samples from you. We'll see what we're up against. Doctors like to give names to things. It makes them feel better.
What do I do?
Sit here. Rest. Look out the window, you know.
Thank you, Doctor. I'm so pleased to have you home. You look so much better.
Do I?
Yes. Do you feel better?
Yes, possibly. I feel a little weak still.
Of course. We'll soon build you up.
The food was appalling.
Oh, poor you.
Where would I be without you?
Mrs. Armstrong.
I mean it. You are my tower of strength.
It's lunchtime. I've made some lovely soup for you.
Forasmuch as it has pleased Almighty God, of his great mercy, to receive unto himself the soul of our dear sister, Catherine Mary Armstrong, here departed, we therefore commit her body to the ground. Psst. Earth to earth.
Mr. Greenacre.
Ashes
Yes.
to ashes.
Thanks for coming.
Dust
I'm
to dust.
very, very sorry, Mr. Armstrong.
Call me Herbert.
Yes. Very, very sad.
Yes.
To our Lord Jesus Christ.
I'm having a dinner party next week.
What?
Just a few friends. Oswald Martin, Talbot. Do you know Talbot?
I
thought it might help me get over it, you know. Hot pot, 2 veg, nice claret. What do you say? A man needs friends when faced with such a terrible loss, don't you think? I mean, I don't know. It never rains, but it pours.
Why? What do you mean?
On top of this, do you know what else has happened?
What?
They've changed the fishing rights on the river. Not a word. Not a word. Well, can you come?
Have the keys of hell and death.
Toast, gentlemen. Wonderful meal, Armstrong. You know what really touches me is that you have invited me, a tax inspector, to dine with you. I mean, that doesn't happen often. Not since Jesus of Nazareth sat down with what's his name, surely.
Have a chocolate.
Oh, thank you.
Greenacre?
No, not for me.
Oh, sure?
Oh, I couldn't.
Glad you could come.
I believe in paying my respects.
Yes.
Oswald Martin not free?
No, he hasn't been well. Oh? There's something going round. Chocolate?
Delicious.
No, I won't, no.
May I make a pig of myself?
Why not? They're tax-free.
I say.
Back at work then, Mr. Martin?
Oh, yes. Thank you, Dr. Hink.
And feeling all right, are you?
Oh, yes. Much better.
And I see your clerk is also...
Yes. Why?
Do you know Talbot?
The tax inspector?
Yes.
What?
A man goes to dinner with another man, and the next day he develops symptoms which are mistaken for, which seems to be appendicitis. He's operated on, and he dies, which it is assumed is from peritonitis, assumed because of the initial diagnosis. Now, another man, completely different, has already gone to tea with that man also.
Oh, which man?
The first man, another man, has already gone to tea with him. And the next day he develops symptoms which are diagnosed as gastric influenza. Now this man, the first man again, his wife has recently died, suddenly, unexpectedly. Death certificate signed by a local doctor says heart failure. But this doctor has a thought he wishes to God he could get rid of. You see?
You need a sample.
He took a sample. I mean, he took a sample. He's waiting to hear the results, which he hopes will be nothing. You see, it would involve him in all sorts of...
I understand.
Do you?
Has he spoken to anyone?
No, at least...
No, he hasn't.
Thank you. God, what if I'm right?
Listen, my clerk has never...
No.
He's never had any...
What?
The day before he was ill, we got this package. Didn't know who from. It had a box of chocolates in it.
He ate some?
Yes. Yes? Yeah. Yes, all right. It's for you. It's the pathology lab at the hospital.
Hello? Dr. Hink? Yes, that's right. Yes, please. No. Right. Goodbye.
Well?
There goes my hope for a quiet life. That was the result of your tests. You had arsenic inside you.
Hello? Well, I'm... Yes, fine. Well, could I ring you back? Yes. That was Armstrong. He wants me to come to tea.
It's a very serious charge.
Exhume the body.
Can I explain something, Doctor?
Exhume his wife's body.
What have we got?
Reason enough, I should have thought.
Yes, but you're a doctor.
What does that mean?
Have you ever seen a policeman blush?
3 people who have eaten food or drink prepared by Armstrong.
2. We don't know where those chocolates came from.
One of them has a quantity of arsenic in his intestines. Now, Armstrong's wife recently died.
You thought it was heart failure?
If I look back at that woman's symptoms, believe me, there is more than enough to tie it to arsenic poisoning. Examine the body.
Dr. Hink, I've had another invitation from Armstrong. What the hell am I going to do?
Put him off.
What can I do? I can't keep putting him off. He rings me every day.
Put him off.
He wants to kill me. What are the police doing?
We're making our investigation, sir.
2 weeks.
It all takes time.
My God, why can't you just dig her up?
If there is one thing more solemn than a funeral, it's an exhumation. On such occasions it's not necessary for the sky to be dark and the rain to be falling as the men haul up the ropes until the wet coffin bumps onto the clay slopes like a strange and awful fish. It's not necessary, but it seems appropriate.
Mr. Herbert Armstrong?
That's me.
My name is Detective Inspector Smiley, Hereford Constabulary. I have reason to believe that you were involved with the recent death of your wife.
What?
I'm arresting you on suspicion of murder. Do you wish to say anything in answer to the charge? You're not obliged to say anything unless you wish to do so, but whatever you do say will be taken down in writing and may be given in evidence. Well, sir?
I am perfectly innocent.
In this case, the prosecution had to prove, beyond a reasonable doubt, that Armstrong administered a particular poison to the victim on certain occasions and in a certain place. Opportunity was the battleground between prosecution and defence. In this struggle, the evidence of medical experts was vital. In the witness box is Dr. Spilsbury, the great pathologist from St. Bartholomew's Hospital. He peers over the rims of his spectacles like a small marine animal staring out from its underwater lair.
You were present, were you not, at the exhumation of Mrs. Armstrong's body?
Yes, I was.
What did the post-mortem reveal?
She had been buried 10 months, but was unusually well preserved, both externally and with regard to the organs.
How do you explain this?
It is fully explained by the amount of arsenic which was found. There were marked indications of fatty disease of the liver and kidneys, but there was no natural disease which could account for it.
What would you attribute the deterioration of those organs to in that case?
To the action of arsenic in poisonous doses.
How long would such amounts of arsenic have been in the body?
The transit of arsenic through the body varies, but tends to be more rapid than the transit of food, about 24 hours.
The defence advocate, Curtis Bennett, is on his feet.
Professor Spilsbury, you have just told the court that as a matter of fact, Mrs. Armstrong took a fatal dose of arsenic within 1 day of her death. You stated it as a matter of fact.
Well, yes.
I wonder how you could make such an assertion, since you know that there are many cases, reported cases, where large doses of arsenic have been taken 4, 5, 6 or even 7 days prior to death, and where you still find a large amount of arsenic remaining in the body. You know that, don't you?
Yes, but in such...
Similarly, you also know that the symptoms Mrs. Armstrong displayed are entirely consistent with chronic disease of the kidneys. Bright's disease, for example.
Yes, but that leaves out the change that occurred when she entered the asylum. The improvement in her condition can only be explained by...
Wait, if you would. You mean in hospital she stopped vomiting?
Yes, and her general condition...
But, Professor, is that also not consistent with Bright's disease? Do sufferers not frequently experience a remission, only to fall foul of the disease again after a certain period of apparent improvement? Professor?
Yes?
Thank you.
The jury members noticeably lean forward on their seats. A small spot of red appears on Sir Edward's face as he approaches the Professor for the second time.
Professor Spilsbury, despite what you have just heard, do you still believe the fatal dose was given within 24 hours of her death?
Yes.
You're sure of that?
Yes.
Would you explain to the court why?
From the distribution of the arsenic in her alimentary canal, I have no doubt of this. The 2 grains of arsenic found in her liver indicate a good deal of arsenic had been absorbed during the last few days of life.
Do you believe she could have taken this arsenic herself?
No, I don't. During the period I am describing, she must have been practically paralysed, without any power of coordination in the muscles of her hands and feet.
In other words, she could not have killed herself.
No, it's out of the question.
The jury retire to consider their verdict. It's a responsibility that Mr. Greenacre doesn't envy them. Now at the last minute his curiosity is reignited. He glances again at the face of his old colleague, and for once his look is returned. Those eyes, a flash of blue, and then the head is turned away. The jury deliberates for barely 50 minutes. Mr. Greenacre stands to greet them.
Foreman of the jury, have you reached a verdict?
We have.
Do you find the prisoner guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
On the 31st of May 1922, a small, neat figure stands in the execution shed at Gloucester Prison. Excessively talkative in life, Herbert Armstrong does not choose to speak on this occasion. Before the hood is placed over his head, witnesses notice the colour of his eyes. They are light blue with a glittering brilliancy, as though there is a light behind them. They are the colour of forget-me-nots.
In The Case of the Dandelion Killer, written by Michael Butt, the cast was Herbert Rowe Armstrong, James Aubrey; Mrs. Armstrong, Frances Jeater; Greenacre, Johan Meredith; Pollock, Terence Edmond; Jenny, Arabelle Jones; Bennett, Vincent Brimble; Martin, Gavin Muir; Spilsbury, Tony Osoba. Other parts were played by members of the cast. John Mortimer presents Sensational British Trials, directed by Celia de Wolfe, is a Fiction Factory production. John Mortimer presents Sensational British Trials, a series of special investigations of true crimes and trials which scandalized the nation. Today's story, The Case of the Fire in Room 66. Introduced by John Mortimer.
Our case concerns a fire which mysteriously started in room 66 at the Metropole Hotel Margate in October 1929. As a result of this, a young man, Sidney Henry Fox, was charged with murder. The son of a railway porter, Fox had lived a fantasy existence, spending money he didn't have and lying and cheating to get what he wanted. In this he was aided and abetted by his mother, Rosalind Fox, of whose killing he now stood accused. The trial opened on the 12th of March 1930 before Mr. Justice Rowlett at Lewes Assizes.
Sidney Henry Fox, you are indicted for the wilful murder of Mrs. Rosalind Fox in room 66 at the Hotel Metropole Margate on October 23rd, 1929. How do you plead?
Not guilty.
Counsel for the prosecution was Sir William Jowett, KC, the Attorney General.
It is the responsibility of the Crown to show that Sidney Henry Fox committed one of the most heartless and calculating crimes imaginable. The brutal, ruthless murder of his own elderly mother for financial gain. The first date of importance in this case was in the spring of last year, 1929. To be precise, April the 21st, on which day the accused and his mother had taken up residence in yet another small hotel.
This it, Sidney.
That's it.
And it's all here, what I said.
I wrote it all out just like you told me. You just read it over, and then the witnesses just need to see you sign it.
Very well, boy. I guess you know best. I, Rosalind Fox, being of sound mind and body, do will and bequeath all my remaining property to my son, Sidney Fox. And to my other son, William Edward Fox, I leave the sum of 1 farthing. That'll teach the little blighter not to once come and see me when I was in that dreadful hospital.
Before that day, the life of Mrs. Fox had not been insured. But 9 days later, Sidney Fox, the only major beneficiary of his mother's will, took out the first of a long string of policies on his mother's life. They eventually totalled £3,000 and covered the period leading up to that fateful date in October. Fox and his mother moved from hotel to hotel, always leaving conveniently just before the bill was presented. Their final destination was the Hotel Metropole Margate. The manager, Joseph Harding, was the first witness for the prosecution.
Mr. Harding, will you tell the court the date on which the prisoner and his mother arrived at your hotel?
Yes, sir. They checked in on the 16th of October last year.
Well, I must say you've chosen well this time, Sidney.
Yeah, looks all right, doesn't it? Now you just sit yourself down here, and I'll go and do the business.
Righto. Oh, and Sidney.
Yeah?
You's Lieutenant Fox. It always goes down well in the posher hotels.
All right. Good morning. Good morning, Miss...
Mrs. Harding, sir.
Mrs. Harding. I am Lieutenant Fox, the Right Honourable Lieutenant Sidney Fox, and I should like 2 rooms, one for my mother and one for myself.
Oh, yes, of course, sir. If you'd be kind enough to fill in the register.
With pleasure.
We hope you'll enjoy your stay at the Hotel Metropole. Your keys, sir? Rooms 66 and 67. There's a communicating door between the 2 rooms in case that's helpful to you.
Thank you. I'm sure they'll be perfect for our requirements.
I'll just get someone to take up your luggage.
Well, we don't actually have any luggage. It's being sent on from our last port of call. Should be here tomorrow or the day after.
Of course.
I'll see Mother upstairs.
Oh, Mr. Fox, excuse me, but you haven't filled in your home address.
I haven't? How stupid of me. I'll put our country address. That's where we'll be heading on to in a few days. End View, 14th century farmhouse, been in the family for generations. Lyndhurst, Hampshire. Do you know the area? Absolutely charming. Oh, I wonder, could you possibly do me another favour, Mrs. Harding?
Well, if I can, sir.
This telegram, could you see that it is sent for me?
Yes, of course.
Thank you so much. Ready, Mother? Come along. Give me your arm. I know what you're doing now.
Hello. Yes. Please send the following telegram. From Fox, Hotel Metropole, Margate, to Cornhill Insurance Company, London. And the message reads, life policy on Mrs. Rosalind Fox, due to expire today. Extend cover to noon, 20 October. Could you please read that back to me?
Excuse me, Mr. Fox. It is Mr. Fox, isn't it?
Lieutenant Fox, yes.
Harding, Joseph Harding. I'm the manager of the Metropole.
Delighted to meet you, Mr. Harding, and to be staying in your excellent hotel.
The thing is, Lieutenant Fox, about your luggage, it doesn't seem to have arrived.
I understand it was sent on, but not, regrettably, here. Stupidly, and I have no idea how this can have happened, it was sent on instead to our country address in Hampshire.
Then perhaps you would like us to obtain 1 or 2 essentials for you and your mother.
Thank you, Mr. Harding, but I wouldn't dream of putting you to such trouble.
Lieutenant Fox, about the bill. We have a policy at the Metropole of asking residents to settle their accounts on a weekly basis.
Of course, and a very sound arrangement, if I may say so. Indeed, I should personally like to keep a daily check on how my account stands.
Well, if you would prefer...
Forgive me interrupting you, but could you tell me the time?
It's 9 minutes past 10. Do you not carry a watch?
I did, sir. My father's half-hunter, solid gold, stolen on the boat from France. Jostled by some ragamuffin, didn't think anything of it. Next time I looked, gone. I almost forgot. This packet contains some very important papers. Investments, wills, insurance documents, that sort of thing. Will you be kind enough to deposit them in your safe?
Yes, of course. I'll put them away immediately.
Mr. Harding, would you tell the court what happened on Sunday the 20th of October?
Yes. The prisoner ran downstairs and told me that his mother had been taken ill. He said she had collapsed in a dead faint. I sent at once for the local doctor, Dr. Austin, that is, and accompanied Fox to his mother's room. How are you feeling now, madam?
I don't know what happened to me. I came over all peculiar and faint.
It's all right, Mother. You're going to be fine.
Good morning, Harding. What seems to be the problem?
Oh, thank you for coming so promptly, Dr. Austin. It's Lieutenant Fox's mother.
She's just feeling a little under the weather. Fainted quite away, didn't you, silly old thing?
Ah, I see. Has the lady been given anything?
I used a few drops of sal volatile to revive her.
Oh, fine. Yes, well, nothing too serious, I fancy. Mr. Fox, is your mother given to fainting fits?
Never, sir. This was quite unexpected.
Well, rest is the main thing. And a little tonic up. Give you a prescription and we should have you back on your feet again in a day or 2.
Thank you, Doctor. If you'll excuse me, I have to see to an important business matter. I'll be back shortly, Mother, with your medicine.
It may not have been entirely a coincidence that that very day, Sunday the 20th of October, was the day on which the life policy on Fox's mother was due to expire. In fact, Fox's important business matter was the sending of another telegram to the Cornhill Insurance Company extending the cover on his mother for another 3 days.
George Farmer, you are the proprietor of a chemist shop in Church Court, Margate?
Yes, sir.
Did the prisoner visit your shop on Sunday the 20th of October?
Yes, sir, he did. He had a prescription from Dr. Austin for a bottle of tonic, which I duly made up. Here we are, sir. That will be 2 shillings, please.
Thank you very much indeed. I have a slight problem with which you may be able to assist me. My mother is ill in bed at the Metropole, hence Dr. Austin's visit, and I find myself temporarily without adequate funds. I've made out a cheque on hotel notepaper drawn on my bankers, Lloyd's of Norwich, for £2. If you will be good enough to deduct what I owe you and give me the cash difference, I should be most grateful.
I'm sorry, sir, but this cheque is not valid.
I can assure you upon my word of honour as an officer in the service of His Majesty, it is a perfectly valid cheque.
No, sir, I'm afraid it is not. A cheque, you see, requires 2 penny stamps. This only has 1. I'm afraid I shall have to ask you to pay for your purchase in cash.
I see. Very well, Mr.
Farmer.
I can assure you, Mr. Farmer, I shall be reporting this preposterous behaviour to whatever professional organisation oversees your activities.
Very good, sir.
Good day.
Was that the last you saw of the prisoner, Mr. Farmer?
Personally, yes. But the following day, Fox returned to the shop, shortly after I had left for lunch.
Good afternoon, my dear. Is Mr. Farmer about?
Oh, you've just this second missed him. He's just out for his lunch.
Oh, how frustrating. You must be...
Miss Allen. I'm his assistant.
Yes, of course. He mentioned your name, told me I should deal with you if you'd gone out before I got back. I expect he mentioned it.
No, sir. What was it about?
Well, Mr. Farmer's very kindly agreed to help me. You see, I need a small cheque cashing.
Oh, I don't think Mr. Farmer ever cashes cheques, sir.
Not usually, I understand, but he offered to help me as I'm a personal friend of Dr. Austin, who's currently attending my mother at the Metropole Hotel. She was taken ill there yesterday.
Oh, how very unfortunate.
Exactly so. And with a temporary problem in obtaining ready money, Mr. Farmer said he would cash this cheque for £2 as a special favour.
I don't quite understand why Mr. Farmer didn't make the transaction himself.
He would have done, of course, but stupidly I only put one penny stamp on the cheque, so I had to go and buy another stamp. Anyway, here it is, and it's all above board.
Well, if you're quite sure Mr. Farmer said it was all right...
Quite sure.
Would you like it in notes, sir?
Thank you, that'll be fine.
Fox needed the money to pay his fare to London. The dubious purpose of this journey was revealed by the next witness for the prosecution.
Mr. Dunford, you're employed in the London offices of the Eagle Star British and Dominions Insurance Company Limited?
Yes, sir.
And did you receive a visit from the prisoner, Sidney Henry Fox?
Yes, sir, I did. It was on the morning of Tuesday, the 22nd of October.
I thought arranging such things was a relatively straightforward business.
I dealt with the matter as quickly as I could, sir. Now, here's the document, Mr. Fox, all drawn up as agreed. Policy in the event of accidental death. Life assured, Mrs. Rosalind Fox, currently resident at the Hotel Metropole, sum payable on death, £3,000. Period of cover, 24 hours.
Excuse me, Mr. Dunford, when you say 24 hours, at what time does the policy actually expire?
Midday, sir. Noon. All our policies expire at noon.
I see. Can that be extended?
Well, yes, sir, if you have a specific requirement.
Yes, I do. I want it to run until midnight.
Midnight, Wednesday, 23rd of October. Oh, very good, sir.
There is no record of how Fox spent the following day, the 23rd of October, but by the evening he was to be found drinking in the bar of the Hotel Metropole. Mrs. Harding told the story.
Mrs. Harding, was the prisoner in the habit of drinking in the hotel bar?
I'd say he was there most nights, sir, but...
And he was in the bar on the evening of October the 23rd last year?
Oh, yes, sir. Along with one of the other guests. A regular at the Metropole, Mr. Hopkins.
Mrs. Harding, when you have a moment, 2 whiskies and water, please.
Very good, sir.
What do you sell, Hopkins?
Stationery and fancy paper goods.
Ah.
Always sell well in coastal towns. I have a theory that just being beside the seaside puts folk in a spending mood. And you are a military man, I understand.
Yes, with the additional responsibility of a large estate. Farmland, you know, in Hampshire.
Really? I'm often in Hampshire.
Lyndhurst. Look us up if you're ever in the area.
Well, thanks. I may well do that.
There we are, Mr. Hopkins. Sorry about the wait. Some of these people don't seem to have any beds to go to.
Well, what's the time then?
Well, it's gone 10:30.
Don't you have a watch?
Stolen when I was in London yesterday. There are so many cooks about these days. It's not true.
Oh, must be inconvenient not knowing the time.
Not at all. From the window in my room, I can clearly see the clock tower on the promenade. Now, I'd best be getting to my bed. Oh, Mrs. Harding, I should like a half bottle of port, if that could be added to my bill, and if I might borrow a small glass. Mother likes a glass or two of port to help her sleep, you know.
Yes, of course. There you are, sir.
Thank you. I'll wish you all a good night.
Good night.
Right, sir. That's odd.
What is?
I don't remember ever having seen his mother drink.
Mr. Hopkins, please tell the court what you did following the prisoner's departure from the hotel bar.
I had another drink and sat chatting to Mrs. Harding. And to one of the other guests at the hotel, a Mr. Leonard Reed. Like myself, a salesman. At 20 to 12, me and Reed started making tracks for bed. And as we were coming through the lobby, Fox suddenly appeared.
What was he doing?
Running downstairs as if the devil in hell were after him. Oh, begging your pardon, my lord. but he was in quite a state. All he had on was his shirt and underwear, and he was bellowing and shouting fit to bust.
Help! Fire!
What the devil's going on?
For God's sake, help me, Hopkins! There's a fire!
Where?
Up there, upstairs in my mother's room.
All right, calm down. Reed, ring that bell on the desk. We need Harding, the manager.
Right. Help! Fire! Fire!
What's going on out here?
There's a fire.
Upstairs, Mrs. Fox's room.
Oh, my word.
She's in there, Mother's in there!
Where's Mr. Harding?
I'll fetch him. Joseph! Joseph!
Come on, Reed, let's get up there, see what we can do.
All right, which floor is it?
Fox!
It's room 66!
Well, don't just stand there, man. Show us the bloody way. Move! Is this the room?
No, this is my room.
That door over there. Where does that lead?
To my mother's room.
Get it open, Reed.
Oh, my God!
I can't see a damn thing.
Yes, that's it. Over there, flame.
You're right.
We'll never get in there.
Oh, no, not through here, no. Let's try the main door to the room from the corridor.
I called the fire brigade and the doctor. Is there somebody still in there?
Mother's in there.
Hopkins is trying to rescue her.
Can you see anything, Mr. Hopkins?
Yes, I found her on the bed. I got her up, but she's a dead weight. I'm bringing her out. Here she is.
All right, Hopkins, we've got her.
Well done, Mr. Hopkins.
Here, take my jacket. Can't leave her naked like that.
Help me with her, Mr. Reed. If we could just get my coat under her head.
Could you see the fire,
Oh,
Hopkins?
can't be sure. Something's burning in there, underneath the armchair, I think. Need some water.
I'll fetch the jug from my room.
Hopkins, did you see our handbag?
You must be joking. I couldn't see my hand in front of my bloody face.
Only there was money in it, you see, £24. I cashed the cheque myself.
What the hell are you worrying about a few quid for?
Joseph, how is she?
Oh, not at all well. Perhaps you could take Mr. Fox along to our rooms.
Oh, my, yes. Of course. Come along, Mr. Fox. Come along with me.
But, Mother!
Come along.
Right, I've got the water.
I'll come back in with you.
Now, be careful, you two.
All right.
Evening, Harding. I came as quick as I could.
It's the old woman, Doctor.
Here, let me see.
Stand back out there. We're coming through with the chair, and it's still burning.
I'll hold the door.
Best take it straight downstairs and outside.
Well, Doctor, any hope?
No. She's dead.
Are you Inspector William Palmer of the Margate Borough Police?
Yes, sir, I am.
And did you investigate the scene of the fire in room 66 at the Hotel Metropole?
Yes, sir, I did, in the early hours of the 24th of October last year. I was accompanied by Dr. Austin and the hotel manager, Mr. Harding.
This is the room, Inspector.
What's this down by the bed? Half a bottle of port, empty. Glass used and a bottle of...
It's a tonic, Inspector. I prescribed it myself.
Oh, thank you, sir. A bottle of tonic. And this seems to be the old lady's handbag.
Is there anything in it?
No, sir. Completely empty.
Interesting.
Why interesting, Harding?
Well, I've come to the conclusion that they didn't have a brass farthing between them, and yet Fox was adamant earlier that there should be £24 in that bag.
Really? Now then, the bed clearly slept in.
Or laid upon.
Now, that is strange.
What is?
Well, a pillow. It's not on the bed.
Oh, you're right.
It's over there on that little table.
But why would it be anywhere but on the bed?
I can't imagine.
Inspector Palmer, was this information reported at the coroner's inquiry?
Yes, sir, it was, but a verdict was returned of accidental death, following which Mrs. Rosaline Fox was buried at Great Frensham in Norfolk.
Was the case then closed as far as the police were concerned?
Well, not completely, sir, no. The prisoner collected £3,000 in insurance payments, and shortly afterwards the insurance companies involved expressed some concern about the circumstances of the accident on which they had paid out.
Did you keep the prisoner under surveillance?
Yes, sir, until he left the Hotel Metropole, which he did without paying his bill. A few days later, further information came to light. The manager of the Metropole, Mr. Harding, received a telephone call.
Yes, I see. Well, thank you for getting in touch. I'm most grateful. Goodbye. Well...
Who was it, dear?
The Royal Pavilion Hotel, Folkestone. They read about our fire in the papers and wanted to tell us that Fox and his mother left them with an unpaid bill for over £15.
Really?
And what's more, they've made inquiries and Fox is no lieutenant and doesn't have any property in Hampshire. He certainly pulled the wool over our eyes, damn it.
It might be even worse than that.
The fire, you mean?
Just supposing it wasn't an accident.
Well, what makes you say that?
That night, when his mother died, I brought him in here to try and comfort him.
So?
Joseph, did Fox go into that room when it was on fire, I mean?
Why, no. The room was full of smoke. Mr. Hopkins and Mr. Reed went in, but Fox certainly didn't.
Then if he didn't go into that room, how do you explain the fact that when I was holding him and he had his head on my chest, his hair smelt full of smoke?
I think I'll call the police.
What action did the police take, Inspector?
Mrs. Fox's body was exhumed, sir, and following the post-mortem examination, Sidney Henry Fox was charged with wilful murder.
Inspector, would you tell us the results of your investigations into the fire at the Metropole Hotel?
The carpet in room 66 was very badly burned, and so was the underfelt. Even the edges of the floorboards were charred.
Were you able to deduce the source of the fire?
Yes, sir. It was directly underneath the armchair. But it's difficult to say how a fire could have started there. The chair was some distance from the gas fire, and being a gas fire, it would not spark or throw out pieces. And there were no burns on the carpet between the fire and the chair. I conducted tests, and even if the fender around the fire had got very hot, I'm talking about uncomfortably hot to hold, it would not set fire to anything.
Inspector, being fully conscious, as you must be, of the seriousness of this question and the responsibility of the answer, I want you to tell the jury what conclusion your experiments have led you to with regard to the origin of this fire. Do you, or do you not, think this could have been an accidental fire?
I can only say that I cannot find any means whatsoever of its having been an accidental fire.
Inspector, thank you very much. My lord, I next call Sir Bernard Spilsbury.
Sir Bernard Spilsbury, and I conducted the exhumation of the body of Mrs. Rosalind Fox at Great Frensham Churchyard.
Did you then carry out a post-mortem investigation?
I did.
Would you tell the court your findings?
Firstly, I could find no soot in the air passages.
What is the particular significance of that?
Simply that a person inhaling any appreciable amount of smoke during a fire on the scale of the one in this case would inevitably get soot in the passages.
Does this lead you to a particular conclusion, Sir Bernard?
Well, yes, I would conclude that Mrs. Fox must have been dead before the outbreak of the fire.
Supposing a person were asleep in bed and a fire broke out, is it possible for that person to asphyxiate without waking up?
Not if there were any quantity of smoke in the room, as I understand there was in this case. There is no question that the choking effect of the smoke would rouse a person from sleep.
Did your examination show anything else?
Yes, I discovered a large recent bruise on the back of the larynx.
To what do you attribute that bruise?
I believe it to have been the result of some handling of the larynx, such as found in manual strangulation.
Were Mrs. Fox to have been the victim of strangulation, would she not have struggled? And would there not then have been other indications on the body that a struggle had taken place?
If a victim were to struggle, then yes, that would necessitate a much firmer grip by the assailant. But in many cases, strangulation has a paralyzing effect, and the victim drops almost immediately.
Do you think such a woman as Mrs. Fox, possibly sleeping, would be able to put up much of a resistance?
No, sir.
And if there were no or very little resistance, would that account for the absence of any other external marks on the body of the deceased?
Yes.
Supposing you had a case of strangulation by a pillow, placed with one hand upon the face, obstructing the mouth and nostrils, the air passages, and the neck held in position, as it were. Would you get the symptoms you have found here?
Yes. Under those conditions, it would be impossible for the victim to move her neck.
It was a formidable weight of evidence that faced Mr. Castle's K.C. as he rose to open Fox's defence.
You may build around a case of this kind a mountain of motive. You may surround it with suspicion. But if you do not prove that the person whose death you are investigating was murdered, your mountain of motive and all your suspicion are without value. I call Sidney Henry Fox. Fox, will you describe to the court the feeling between you and your mother?
Excellent. The ordinary feeling between mother and son.
Fox, is it true that you sometimes left hotels without paying your bills?
Yes, sir.
Do you admit that you made various statements that were untrue?
Yes, sir.
Why did you do that?
To impress people.
Turning to the events of the 23rd of October, when did you last see your mother alive?
I left her sitting in the armchair in front of a fire, reading newspapers.
Tell us what you did then.
I had a drink in the bar, and I went to my bedroom at around 10:40. I fell asleep and was woken up by a rattling window. As I was getting up to put it right, I smelt burning. I remembered that I'd left Mother sitting in front of the fire, and on opening the communicating door leading to her room, I was met by a thick cloud of smoke. I closed the door and dashed downstairs to give the alarm.
While the fire was being brought under control, you were apparently anxious about the sum of £24 which you said had been in your mother's handbag. Did she have that money in her bag?
No, sir.
Then why did you say that?
I didn't want anyone to think we were staying at the hotel without having any money.
Fox, from the moment when you left your mother sitting by the fire until you opened the communicating door and found the room full of smoke, did you go inside that room?
No, sir, I did not.
Did you ever grip your mother's throat upon the bed?
Never, sir.
Did you use a pillow to suffocate her?
No, sir.
Did you set fire to that room?
I certainly did not.
Fox, on the day in question, how much money did you and your mother have between you?
About £1, sir.
And yet, were your mother to meet with an accident before midnight that day, you would find yourself £3,000 richer. Is that not so?
Yes, sir.
On your way downstairs to raise the alarm, did you have to pass the door to your mother's bedroom, room 66?
Yes, sir.
And did you open it to see if perhaps you could discover whether or not your mother was in danger?
No, sir.
I see. The communicating door between your room and your mother's, you told the court that you opened the door, saw the room was full of smoke, and then closed the door. Why did you close the door?
So that the smoke didn't spread in the hotel.
Why, with your mother in danger of being burnt to death, did you trouble yourself one tuppenny bit about smoke getting into the hotel?
I don't know. I have not admitted that I closed the door. I very much doubt that I did.
No further questions, my lord.
It's always a gamble for an accused person to go into the witness box. For Sidney Henry Fox, it was a bet he lost. The judge directed the jury that there was no question of a verdict of manslaughter. It was, he said, murder or nothing. After an hour and 10 minutes, the jury decided that it was murder. Sidney Fox was sentenced to death and was hanged at Maidstone Jail on the 8th of April 1930. Rare, if not unique, among condemned murderers, he made no appeal.
In The Case of the Fire in Room 66, written by Brian Sibley, the cast was Sidney Fox, Simon Treves; Mrs. Fox, Elizabeth Kelly; Sir William, Stephen Thorne; Mr. Harding, Sean Baker; Mrs. Harding, Jane Whittenshaw; Dr. Austin, Johan Meredith; Miss Allen, Sally Baxter; Sir Bernard, Gavin Muir; Inspector Palmer, Don McCorkindale; Castles, Joe Dunlop. John Mortimer presents Sensational British Trials, directed by Celia de Wolfe, is a Fiction Factory production. John Mortimer presents Sensational British Trials, a series of special investigations of true crimes and trials which scandalized the nation. Today's story, The Case of the Liverpool Poisoner. Introduced by John Mortimer.
There is always a strange attraction in poisoning cases. different from that which belongs to other investigations of murder. So wrote the Times on the morning after the verdict in the case of Mrs. Florence Maybrick. James Maybrick's work as a cotton dealer often took him to America. It was there, in 1881, that he met Florence Elizabeth Chandler, the 17-year-old daughter of an Alabama banker. Maybrick was then 41, but he proposed to Florence, and she became his wife. The couple settled in Liverpool and had 2 children, a boy and a girl. Sometime around 1886, they moved to Battlecrease House, Aigburth. On the 11th of May, 1889, James Maybrick died in mysterious circumstances. Those who had been looking after James during his last illness became suspicious. A post-mortem was held, and soon after Mrs. Maybrick was charged with her husband's murder. On the 31st of July, the case of Regina versus Maybrick began at Liverpool Assizes before Mr. Justice Stephen.
Florence Elizabeth Maybrick, you were indicted for the wilful murder of James Maybrick. How do you plead?
Not guilty.
The case for the prosecution was conducted by Mr. John Addison, QC. His first witness, Mary Cadwallader, was one of the maids at Battlecrease House.
How would you describe your master's health prior to his last illness?
Well, sir, he always seemed a perfectly healthy gentleman, until that last illness took a hold.
Miss Cadwallader, do you remember the events of Friday the 29th of March, the day of the Grand National?
I do, sir. I heard raised voices coming from outside in the hall.
How dare you, Florrie? You must take me for a fool!
No, don't, please!
Thanks to you, I shall be the laughing stock of all Liverpool.
Dave!
Albert Brierley, of all people. That'll give them something to chew on. Mrs. James Maybrick, seen being friendly with one of her husband's business rivals.
He only asked me to take a walk along the racecourse. There was no harm in it.
No harm in it, eh? After everything I've done for you, you make a public fool out of me.
Everything you've done for me. If only you'd thought to include a little loving.
You ungrateful witch! As if I hadn't already gone through enough. Having the humiliation of finding half the traders in Liverpool know that my wife's run up a string of debts as long as my arm.
I'm sorry about the money, James.
Sorry? You've used me, Florrie.
Then I'll leave.
Do! But if you once cross that threshold, you'll never enter this house again. Do I make myself clear?
I really thought the missus was going to go, sir. But then, all of a sudden, she changed her mind, closed the door, and without saying another word, went upstairs. I heard later that Alice Yap, the children's nurse, made up a bed for her in another room.
Dr. Hopper, the family physician, was the next witness for the Crown.
Are you Arthur Richard Hopper, a physician and surgeon in Liverpool?
I am.
How long did you know the deceased?
I knew Mr. Maybrick and his wife for the past 8 years.
And how would you describe the deceased's health prior to his final illness?
James Maybrick was an average, reasonably healthy man, although he sometimes complained of dyspepsia.
Did you prescribe anything for that condition?
Yes, I prescribed various nerve tonics.
Did you ever prescribe arsenic?
No.
Did you receive a visit from the prisoner on, the 30th of March this year?
Yes, I did, and Mrs. Maybrick was clearly very distressed. I was in my consulting room when she arrived at the house.
Arthur, you have to help me.
Good heavens, Florrie, what is the matter?
James is very angry with me. And Arthur, I am so scared of what he might do to me.
What's he angry about?
I'm afraid I've run up rather a lot of debts. I hardly know how my affairs got in such a mess.
So this is just about money, is it?
No, it's much worse than that. Yesterday we went to the Grand National, and while we were there we had a disagreement. I met someone I know, a gentleman. We spoke a while, took a walk. James flew into a terrible rage.
Does James have any cause to be jealous of this man?
Of course not.
Are you sure?
Oh, Arthur, I have been very foolish. This gentleman lives in Liverpool. He's another cotton merchant. James knows him, though he doesn't know how close we have become.
How close, Florrie?
We're...
Lovers?
Yes.
Does James know the nature of your relationship with this man?
No! And you won't tell him, will you? Please say you won't tell him.
It's not a doctor's business to tell tales. But what about the future? Are you going to give this man up?
I can't. I love him.
So what about James? Are you leaving him?
I wish I could. I don't believe he loves me anymore. He's often so unkind to me. I really wish I could leave, but I can't. I mean, the children. Unless that...
Unless what?
James said he was going to consult a solicitor about a separation. But I love the children, and I couldn't do anything that might hurt them. Arthur, please speak to him. On my behalf. Help us patch things up. If you do that, then I swear I'll stop seeing my friend.
Very well. Very well. I'll take you home and try the application of a little oil on troubled water. Come along.
Dr. Hopper, what happened when you returned to Battlecrease House with the prisoner?
Well, both of them made various complaints against one another, but eventually, it seemed to me, some measure of reconciliation was reached.
Thank you, Dr. Hopper.
Dr. Hopper, how often did the deceased consult you?
I saw him frequently between June and December last year, 15 or more times.
What were his complaints?
They were generally the same, connected with the liver, digestive organs and nerves. He attached what I considered undue importance to these symptoms.
What do you mean by that, Doctor?
I mean quite simply that James Maybrick was something of a hypochondriac.
You told my learned friend that you never prescribed arsenic for the deceased.
That is correct. I did prescribe a tonic which contained a solution of strychnine, but not arsenic. However, James told me, some 6 or 7 years ago now, that he had taken arsenic, and he certainly seemed to know all about its various properties, including those as an aphrodisiac.
Counsel for the prosecution then re-examined Dr. Hopper.
Doctor, I have only 2 questions. At the time of the 15 or so visits which you say the deceased made to you last year, did he ever mention arsenic as one of the things he had been taking?
At that time, no.
And did you attend the deceased during his last, and as it turned out, fatal illness?
No, I did not.
I am Matilda Briggs, and I worked as a between-maid at the home of the deceased.
Miss Briggs, did you see anything take place which seemed to you to be unusual or curious?
Yes, sir, I did. I come across a sponge basin on the washstand in the dressing room. The basin was covered with 2 towels, and as I didn't know why it should have been left like that, sir, I removed the towel so as to see what was in it.
And what did you find?
Well, you see, the basin was covered with a plate, and when I picked that up, I found some fly papers soaking in water.
Fly papers are normally hung up in order to kill flies. Are you aware how that is achieved?
Yes, sir. I think they've got poison in them.
Yes, I think they have. To be precise, arsenic. Thank you.
Miss Briggs, are you aware that ladies sometimes make a mild arsenic solution by this method? Either for cleaning stains from silk, or for the treating of minor skin complaints?
No, not myself, sir, but Cook said she'd heard of fly papers being used like that.
Tell the court, Miss Briggs, was any attempt made to hide the basin containing the fly papers?
Oh, no, sir.
So anyone entering the dressing room might easily have seen the basin and, out of the same natural curiosity which motivated you, lifted the towels and seen the fly papers?
Well, yes, sir.
To prove that his wife had access to arsenic, even if it were only in the form of fly papers, the prosecution called a succession of witnesses. 2 chemists who had sold fly papers to Mrs. Maybrick, an errand boy who had delivered them to Battlecrease House, and the servant who had taken them and put them on the hall table. Incidentally, she didn't recall the house being troubled by flies. The prosecution next had to show that Mrs. Maybrick also had the means and the opportunity of administering the poison. Their next witness was the Maybricks' cook, Elizabeth Humphreys.
Mrs. Humphreys, How would you describe the deceased's eating habits?
A very hearty eater, sir. At least till he became poorly. Then he couldn't hardly eat or drink a thing without vomiting. He took a tonic, Valentine's meat juice, sometimes a little bread and milk or some arrowroot, but he seldom ate solid food.
And as cook, Mrs. Humphreys, did you prepare and serve the deceased's meals?
Well, sir, I prepared the meals for the most part, but Mrs. Maybrick always gave them to the master, along with all his medication. She was most particular about this.
The prosecution next called one of the 2 doctors who'd attended James Maybrick in his final days. One of them, Dr. Henry Richards, had an interesting story to tell.
I was called to see the deceased at the end of April. I found him in bed, and his wife remained in the room during my examination.
I'm so worried, Doctor. Sometimes lately, I don't seem to know where I am or what's happening to me.
I'll prescribe something that will help.
You should know, Doctor, I have read a lot about medicines.
That is an understatement.
I see. A regular home pharmacist, are you?
My friends say I'm a hypochondriac.
That's certainly true.
But I am not. I know how I feel.
Well, we'll try some new medication and see how you get along.
Almost everything I take disagrees with me.
You always say the same thing of everybody's medicine after you've taken it 2 or 3 days.
Well, I'll send something round and come in and see you again in the morning.
Very well, Doctor.
As I was about to leave the house, Mrs. Maybrick asked to speak with me alone.
Doctor, what James told you upstairs, well, it wasn't the whole truth.
Oh?
He is not only taking the medicines that have been prescribed for him, he is also drugging himself.
What with?
I don't know, sort of white powder. I think it might be strychnine.
I see. That's very foolish and really quite dangerous.
If he were to take an overdose, you mean?
Well, yes, if he were to take a large enough dose, then he could die.
Oh, dear God! I am to be blamed for this.
For what?
For Mr. Maybrick's illness. For not getting more nurses and doctors.
But you've nursed him yourself. Sitting up day and night for days on end, hardly having so much as a wink of sleep. You're tired and overwrought. You need to get some sleep, or you won't be in any condition to care for James.
Dr. Richards, did you ever say that nothing was to be given to the deceased, food or medicine, by anyone other than the prisoner?
No, I did not.
Dr. Richards, when the prisoner told you that she would be blamed, did you ask her who she thought would blame her?
I did. And she said, I will be blamed by my brother-in-law, Mr. Michael Maybrick.
Did she indicate why she thought the deceased brother should blame her?
Yes. She said, he's never liked me ever since my marriage to Mr. James.
I am Michael Maybrick, a musical composer living in London and brother of the deceased.
Mr. Maybrick, you visited your brother at his Liverpool home. Why did you decide to make this visit?
I came as a result of a telegraph which I received from one of my brother's neighbours who was privy to his affairs.
Perhaps you'll tell the court the contents of that telegraph.
It read, "Come at once. Strange things going on here."
And in what condition did you find your brother?
I was shocked to find him in bed and semi-conscious.
Florrie? Oh, Florrie. Florrie.
I have to say, Florrie, I am most concerned about James's condition.
James is receiving the finest medical attention. A nurse day and night, and 2 of the best doctors in the city calling daily.
Oh, yes. That may be how things are now. But why didn't you call in professional nurses and a consulting physician before this?
To begin with, the doctor said it was just dyspepsia. He certainly didn't think it was serious, so I nursed James myself. And I must say, I don't know of anyone with a better right to attend a man than his own wife. We are disturbing James.
Very well. But I tell you, Florrie, I am not satisfied with what's going on here.
Mr. Maybrick, did you do anything further about your suspicions?
Yes. On Friday the 10th, I removed a half bottle of brandy and a bottle of Valentine's meat extract that was a little more than half full.
And what did you do with them?
I gave them to my brother's doctor when he called in the afternoon.
What prompted you to take this action?
Something which I saw on entering my brother's bedroom. The prisoner, Mrs. Maybrick, had her back to me at the time. Florrie, what are you doing?
Michael, you made me start.
Well, what's the meaning of this? Tampering with James's medicine.
Tampering? What are you talking about?
I saw you from the door, pouring it from one bottle to another.
There was so much sediment in this small bottle it was impossible to dissolve it. So I was putting it in a larger one so as to shake it up better. That's all.
You will not give James any more of that medicine.
But, Michael, he needs...
He doesn't need what you're giving him. I'll have the prescription made up afresh. And what's more, I'll not have you giving him anything else whatsoever. Not so much as a drop of water.
Mr. Maybrick, did your brother's condition undergo any further change?
Yes. His condition continued to worsen. He died at about 8:40 that evening. Sometime around 11 o'clock that night, one of the domestics brought me a chocolate box containing several bottles and a small parcel with a label on which was printed poison, and on the other side, arsenic poison for cats.
What did you do with these items?
I gave them to the police.
Thank you, Mr. Maybrick.
Mr. Maybrick, let us consider the bottle of brandy. Are you aware what happened to it after you gave it to the doctor?
I understand it was tested.
And?
That it was found to be harmless.
In other words, it did not contain any poison.
That is so.
And the medicine which you saw Mrs. Maybrick transferring from one bottle to another, so as to be able to more easily shake the contents, are you aware that this medicine was also analysed, but that no arsenic was found in it?
Yes.
Yes. And the box, the chocolate box, which you referred to, containing various bottles and a parcel marked arsenic poison for cats. Are you aware that there was no arsenic in the bottles, and that the parcel contained insect powder, but no arsenic?
So I understand.
Very well. Mr. Maybrick, were you aware that your brother was dosing himself with various medications, including arsenic?
I was not.
Didn't Mrs. Maybrick write to you in March of this year, telling you that she had found some white powder, which she believed her husband was taking, and suggesting that it might be the cause of the headaches from which he suffered?
Yes. Yes, I believe she may have done.
Do you still have that letter?
No. I destroyed it soon after receiving it.
But you recollect its contents?
They were along the lines which you just described, ending with a request that I should not mention this matter to her husband.
Did you respect that request?
I told my brother that someone, I did not say who, had told me that he was taking various preparations.
How did he react?
He said that whoever had told me that had lied.
No further questions, my lord.
Do you wish to re-examine this witness, Mr. Addison?
My lord. Mr. Maybrick, with regard to the bottle of meat juice which you also had removed from your brother's sick room, are you aware that that was also tested?
Yes. I understand that it was found to contain some arsenic.
Indeed. My lord, the quantity of arsenic found in this bottle was in the region of half a grain.
I am Alice Yap, and I was nurse to Mr. Maybrick's children.
Miss Yap, I would ask you to cast your mind back to the events of the 8th of May. Did Mrs. Maybrick ask you to run an errand for her?
Yes, she asked me to post a letter. I was taking one of the children for a walk, so I allowed her to carry the letter. It was a showery day and the child dropped the letter in the wet and dirt. I picked it up, but it was all muddied and stained, so I went into the post office and got a clean envelope for it. I opened the envelope in order to transfer the letter and couldn't help but read the opening words. When I read the contents, I did not post it, but gave it to Mr. Maybrick's brother.
The letter is produced in evidence. If my lord will permit, I will read its contents.
Thank you, Mr. Addison.
Wednesday. Dearest, I did not expect to hear from you so soon.
I cannot answer your letter fully today, my darling, but you can stop worrying about our love being discovered, now or in the future. M has been delirious since Sunday, and I know now that despite our meeting at the races, he is perfectly ignorant of everything between us. So there is no need for you to consider going abroad, dearest. And in any case, please don't leave England until I've seen you once again. Excuse this scrawl, my own darling, but I dare not leave the room for a moment, and I do not know when I shall be able to write to you again. In haste, yours ever, Flory.
The prosecution next called Dr. William Castle, the second doctor, who attended James Maybrick during his final days. He gave a detailed account of the post-mortem, and said without any doubt whatsoever he had reached the conclusion that James Maybrick died of arsenical poisoning. However, under cross-examination, Dr. Castle's testimony proved more helpful to the defence than the prosecution.
Dr. Castle, you told my learned friend that you have had considerable experience of cases of overdosing by arsenic taken medicinally.
Yes, that is correct.
And have you ever assisted at a post-mortem of a person supposedly killed by arsenic?
No, I have not.
When you testified that you can now say, without any doubt whatever, that James Maybrick died of arsenical poisoning, does that mean that that has not always been your view?
Well,
Perhaps I can assist your memory, Doctor. At the coroner's inquest into the death of James Maybrick, did you not say, the idea of an irritant poison did not occur to me until it was suggested?
Yes, I did say that.
And who made that suggestion?
Well, I imagine it must have been the police inspector investigating the case.
I imagine so. Dr. Castle, had you given a death certificate before the thought of arsenic poisoning had been suggested to you, what would you have stated as the cause of death?
Well, I would most likely have said that death was due to acute congestion and inflammation of the stomach caused by gastroenteritis.
Thank you, Dr. Castle. That is very helpful.
After a masterly cross-examination of someone who should have proved a cast-iron witness for the prosecution, Sir Charles Russell opened his case for the defence. A hotel waiter from America testified that he saw the deceased regularly taking arsenic in beef tea. A Liverpool chemist used to give James Maybrick a pick-me-up cum aphrodisiac, containing arsenic as many as 4 or 5 times a day. Then Sir Charles made a request to the judge.
My lord, I should like to request that the prisoner be allowed to make a statement to the court, and that it be treated as evidence for the defence.
Well, yes, Sir Charles, I will allow the prisoner to make a statement, but 2 things must be clearly understood. Firstly, that any statement would not be under the sanction of an oath, and secondly, it cannot then be subject to cross-examination.
Thank you, my lord. Mrs. Maybrick, do you wish to make a statement?
Yes, sir. My lord, I wish principally to speak of the fly papers which were bought with the intention of using them for a cosmetic. Before my marriage, and since, for many years, I have been in the habit of using a face wash prescribed for me by Dr. Grace of Brooklyn. The solution was made up of arsenic, obtained by soaking fly papers mixed with elderflower water and lavender. To avoid evaporation of the scent, I covered the basin containing the solution with a plate and towels. I was making the face wash at this time because I had a skin problem, and had my husband been well enough to go, we were to have attended a ball the following week. Mr. Maybrick was most particular that I shouldn't have any blemishes on my face.
Mrs. Maybrick, do you also wish to make a statement concerning the jug of meat essence which was found to contain traces of arsenic?
Yes, I do. At the time my husband was ill, a white packet containing his powder was on the table by the bed. An ordinary packet, tied with string, open at the end. As well as I remember, about 5 p.m. on Thursday night, 2 days before he died, I went and sat on the bed by the side of him.
Oh, Florrie, I don't feel well.
I know.
Oh, God, this sickness is making me so depressed.
Don't distress yourself, my darling. I'm sure you'll be feeling better soon.
No, I'm not going to be around much longer. I feel so weak.
There.
Florrie, I need some of my powder. It's on the table there, by the books.
James, I can't.
I need it, Florrie. Just put it into that milk and beef juice. When I was in America, I used to get the chef in the hotels to mix it into my meals for me. I can take quantities of that stuff that'd kill someone else. And anyway, there can only be a little bit left in the packet.
I don't know what to do.
Do what I ask you, please. Put the powder into the jug.
And what if someone comes in and sees?
We'll take it into the dressing room. If you're quick about it, no one will see. No one need know. Oh, Florrie, I beg you to do this for me.
All right. If you're sure you need it.
Oh, thank you, Florrie.
My lord, I was anxious, overwrought, miserably unhappy, and my husband's distress utterly unnerved me. I took the milk jug into the dressing room where I mixed in the powder. I put it all in, about as much as would lie on a threepenny bit. My lord, I had not one true or honest friend in the house. I had no one to consult and no one to advise me. On returning to the room, I found my husband had fallen asleep. So I placed the jug on the table by the window where he would not see it. And that's where it remained till Mr. Michael Maybrick took possession of it. Until a few minutes before this terrible charge was made against me, my lord, no one had informed me that a death certificate had been refused, or that a post-mortem examination had taken place, or that there was any reason to suppose that my husband died from anything other than natural causes.
The judge's summing up was less than impartial.
If the prisoner had the relationship with the man Brierly which is indicated by the evidence, I hardly know how to put it other than like this. If a woman does carry on an adulterous intrigue with another man, it may provide, I won't go further, it may provide a very strong motive why she should wish to get rid of her husband.
The jury took just 3/4 of an hour to reach their verdict.
Do you find the prisoner guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
Prisoner at the bar, I am no longer at liberty to treat you as being innocent of the dreadful crime laid to your charge. You have been convicted by a jury of this city, and the law leaves me no discretion. I must therefore pass upon you the sentence of the law. You will be taken from this place to a place of execution, where you will be hanged by the neck until dead. And may God have mercy on your soul.
Though sentenced to death, Florence Maybrick never walked to the gallows. The public was shocked and surprised by the verdict. The prosecution evidence, particularly the medical evidence, was so contradictory that the people wanted and expected an acquittal. Petitions for reprieve containing 500,000 signatures were sent to the Home Office, the Queen, and the Prince and Princess of Wales. Hours before Mrs. Maybrick was to be hanged, the Home Secretary commuted her sentence to life imprisonment. Although at that time there was no system for a criminal to appeal against a sentence, additional evidence continued to come to light, showing James Maybrick to have been a regular user of arsenic. So did Florence Maybrick merely help her husband to take a fatal overdose, or did she deliberately kill the middle-aged hypochondriac in the hope of starting a new life with her lover? In January 1904, after she'd served 15 years in prison, the Home Secretary reconsidered her case and Mrs. Maybrick was released. Soon afterwards she left England for America. The case of the Liverpool poisoner was finally closed, but the questions which it raised eventually helped to bring about the establishing of a Court of Criminal Appeal.
In The Case of the Liverpool Poisoner, written by Brian Sibley, the cast was James Maybrick, Sean Baker, Florence Maybrick, Tony G. Barry, Addison, Terence Edmond, Russell, Michael Cochrane, Judge Stevens, Stephen Thorne, Dr. Hopper, Gavin Muir, Michael Maybrick, Vincent Brimble, Dr. Richards, Tony Osoba, Mrs. Humphreys, Elizabeth Kelly, Mrs. Briggs, Jane Whittenshaw, Mrs. Cadwallader, Kathleen McGoldrick. John Mortimer presents Sensational British Trials, directed by Celia de Wolfe, is a Fiction Factory production. John Mortimer presents Sensational British Trials, a series of special investigations of true crimes and trials which scandalized the nation. Today's story, The Case of the Spinster's Hoard, introduced by John Mortimer.
From a distance the men look like ghosts. Their skin and hair and clothes are a uniform white. They're convicts at Peterhead Prison Quarry in Scotland in 1909. Murderers, rapists, violent criminals, they are harshly punished with the harshness of the times. We may argue about the value of this brutal regime for the guilty, but what if one of them is innocent? Oscar Slater, a short, broad-shouldered man, is chained like the others at the ankle, and like them, he lifts his hammer and breaks rocks. For those of us who would like to think the wheels of justice move on greased rails, his case is a shocking reminder that when the law makes a mistake, it can destroy a life as effectively as any murderer.
Slater, man! Shift yourself! I am on the strap! No! Work, man, work!
Right, oh, that bastard. Like an egg, I say. I dream of it. My hammer. What a skull, I dream of it.
You think so?
You could do it.
They'd hang you.
Hey, I like you in that old girl.
You don't know nothing.
Same job. Smash! Smash! Smash, eh? What did it feel like?
Do yourself a favour.
My friend, goes in easy. They ask me, I tell them like slice and butter. But I never smashed a head, pulp one like you.
I never did it.
You story.
It's bloody true!
Yeah, like, get your hands off of me!
I never did it! Back off, animals! Way back! Slater! Get back to it! I shouldn't be here! Oh, no! Don't give me that crap. You've got a lifetime of it. You'd better get used to it. Now work!
In the Central Court of Justice in Edinburgh, one May morning in 1909, Slater stands to face the worst that this sometimes fallible ritual, a trial by jury, may deliver.
Foreman of the jury, have you found the prisoner guilty or not guilty?
We find him guilty.
No!
Oscar Slater, the jury have found you guilty of the cowardly and vicious murder of a defenceless woman. Your motive was robbery. I've no alternative but to sentence you to the maximum penalty under the law. Do you have anything to say as to why this sentence should not be carried out?
I am innocent.
Oscar Slater,
For the love of God,
you will be taken
please,
to the police.
Listen to me.
You've come to say goodbye, Mr. McClure?
No, Mr. Slater, not yet.
The appeal.
I have every hope.
It's what I don't need, the opportunity to think about this for the rest of my life. Is that a good hope? I'd rather die.
But if you're alive...
What?
Well, one day you may have your justice.
A letter for you, Mr. McClure. Well?
They're commuting your sentence. Life imprisonment.
Oscar Slater's story begins here. 4 days before Christmas in 1908, Miss Marian Gilchrist, spinster, hoarder of jewels and eccentric, shuffles towards the window of her flat in Queen's Terrace, Glasgow.
Helen! Helen! I need you now.
What, Miss Gilchrist?
I want you to go out for me.
I done the shopping.
Did I ask your opinion?
No, miss.
Go down to Talbot's for a twist of sherbet. Yes.
Was that a twist of sherbet?
And don't hurry back, as if you do.
In the flat below lives the bespectacled and diffident bachelor, Mr. Adams. He has excellent hearing.
What's that?
Are you all right? Miss Gilchrist?
Oh, hello, Mr. Adams. How are you today?
I was just going up.
To see me, I hope.
She knocked.
Her ladyship.
I have a feeling something's wrong.
Oh, aside from her impatience, you mean?
Aye. I'll go up with you.
Rightio. You're the boss. Will you hold my sherbet, Mr. Adams?
Get your key out, Helen.
It's here somewhere.
Excuse me.
Who was that?
Oh, don't know. A visitor. Your face! Miss Gilchrist. Miss Gilchrist, it's me, I'm back.
What is it? Oh, look at her.
Oh, I'm not looking at her, I'm not looking.
She's dead. Is she?
I don't know, look at her head.
I'll get a doctor.
I was only out for a minute, but... Oh, Mr. Adams, look at the blood.
Detective Inspector Pinnock of the Glasgow Police is a rugby forward gone to seed. His hungry eyes survey the wreckage of another person's life, the crumpled form on the green carpet, the blood-soaked head, the splatters of blood on the cream tiles of the fireplace. He looks at his watch.
Trench, what time do you make it?
10 minutes before 8.
Oh, I'm starving hungry. So, what have we?
Miss Marion Gilchrist.
Lived alone.
Except for the maid, Helen Lammy.
Signs of forced entry?
Nope.
Did you let him in then?
Possibly.
Don't fence with me, laddie. No signs of forced entry, she let him in. You got any sandwiches?
Ham.
Mustard?
Aye.
Well, give 'em over. So, motive.
Well, look at this.
Jewellery. Is it real?
Oh, well, looks good to me.
There's your motive, then.
Robbery?
Aye.
Nothing's missing, is it?
We don't know what was there.
Someone she knew tried to rob her.
Someone she knew?
Well, she let him in, you said.
Will you not quote my words back at me, son? The old lady got her head stove in. She kept jewellery. Some of it's probably missing. That's what we have so far.
Yes, sir.
Let's not make problems for each other. Dr. Bean?
The neighbour from downstairs, Mr. Adams, called his own doctor.
Got the details?
Certified her dead. I asked him...
Yeah?
Well, I asked what he thought could have been used, you know, to...
Oh, to brain the old dear.
Aye.
And?
Oh, this chair. See, he reckons... Well, he says her skull's been completely crushed, so... Something heavy.
The chair?
Aye, well, you'll note the leg is dripping with blood.
Oh, aye, that's real detective work there, Trench.
The question is, why did she let him in?
Back to this, are we?
Well, she must have known him. Oh, look at the doors. Double locks. The maid said she was frightened of burglars.
What's the time?
She lets him in. They argue. He pushes her. She falls. He picks up a chair and he kills her.
What do they argue about?
I don't know.
No. Problem, isn't it? He gets in, he does the old lady, he grabs something, he hears the maid, what's her name?
Helen Lammy.
Out in the hall, he runs out.
The polite man in the hall.
If you like.
Have you took any jewellery?
What else? Wheel the maid in, will you?
Aye. I'll nose around in the next room for a bit.
You do that. Helen, how are you?
Upset.
You going to help me, Helen?
If I can.
You saw a man coming out of here. Did you get a sight of him?
Not really.
A man comes out of a door right in front of you. You must have seen him. It's just a matter of thinking. What sort of age was he? 25? 30?
Something like that.
Well, which?
25 to 30.
We're getting somewhere. Now, about his build. Fat, slim, big, small, what?
Slim.
Right. And his hair?
Dark.
Moustache?
No.
Clean shaven, then?
Aye.
Are you thinking, Helen?
Oh, I'm not sure.
I thought you were going to be a help to me.
I don't know what I saw.
Don't you want us to catch the man who killed the old lady?
Aye.
What sort of a coat did he have? You must have seen his coat.
Light grey overcoat.
Aha.
Oh, and a cap. Now I remember. Dark. Some sort of dark...
Dark cloth.
Dark cloth. Aye, that's it. Have I finished now?
Tweed?
Aye, tweed. Can I go now?
Aye, you've been a big help. I'll call you again.
Again?
For a statement. Don't worry, I'll be there.
Oh.
Well, I'd say we're getting somewhere, Trench. What time is it?
20 to 12.
Aye, not bad. Got this description off the girl. Eh?
Another girl saw him.
Who?
Mary Barrowman, aged 14. Returning home, passing this house, she saw a man rush out. I interviewed her.
And?
Gave me a description. A man, tall, thin, 28 to 30, clean-shaven, nose turned towards one side, wearing a light felt hat and a fawn-coloured overcoat. Dark trousers, dark boots. Doesn't exactly fit what the maid told you, does it?
We girls got awful confused. I'll talk to her.
Do you want to see the neighbour, Mr. Adams?
What did he say?
He couldn't give a description of the man, it was too dark.
What's the point then?
I know, but if he couldn't say anything, then how come the girl could?
You're making problems again, it's a bad habit. It's clear what happened here. Now, on my way to my supper. What?
Well, there's this.
What is that?
It's a document box. It's been broken into.
Where was it?
In the back room there. Our man was looking for something.
Put it back.
Eh?
Put it back. Do you know what understanding is? Understanding is when you're not confused anymore. Understanding is realising when you know what to leave out. I'm an instinctive policeman. But my instinct is rich with experience. My instinct tells me don't complicate things. A picture is emerging, isn't it? That picture may at some future date prove itself to be false, but until then we keep the picture in mind. A man working alone kills an old lady for her jewels. We know what he looks like, now we have to find him. Where is he? He'll have run, won't he? But someone will know him. We'll ask around. I feel confident we're going to get him. Cheer up, Trench. Supper time.
When does an innocent journey turn into a flight from justice? Two men stand on the deck of a transatlantic liner. One is about to lose his freedom. And the ship's name, like a symbol itself of approaching doom, the Lusitania.
You have business in my country, sir?
Business, yes.
May I ask what line you're in?
Oh, gaming, gambling, and so on.
I see.
You don't approve?
Oh, on the contrary. I believe that it's innate in man to gamble.
I hope so.
Whereabouts you heading?
San Francisco. I have a friend there.
I'm in cattle myself. I've always said a man needs leisure.
That's true. I intend to set up gaming houses in your country. I have tried the same just now in Glasgow. Do you know Glasgow?
I never had the pleasure.
There's no money.
You'll find no shortage of that in San Francisco.
I hope you're right.
Sir, do you play cards?
Cards?
Yeah, you play poker?
Ah, it has been known.
Shall we? We have 12 days before us. My name is Rawlins, by the way, and yours?
Slater. Oscar Slater.
Glasgow Evening Herald, late night extra, read all about it. Glasgow Evening Herald, Glasgow Evening Herald.
All right, McLean, it better be good.
Inspector Pinnock.
I got your message.
Something interesting for you.
Go on then.
So, I'm in Busby's club. I'm down for £50 if I sink the black.
So?
The geezer comes by, touches my elbow. He says, do I want to buy a pawn ticket? I say, what for? He says for a diamond crescent brooch. He wants 7 and 6.
Who is he?
I bought it from him.
I'll have it off you.
Hold on, Inspector Pinnock. That cost me 7 and 6.
Here's 10 bob. Name of the man, Hughie.
Dark-haired fella. German Jew. Do you not know him? Oscar Slater.
Slater is arrested in New York. His extradition awaits the result of a formal hearing at which detectives Pinnock and Trench must be present, along with the witnesses Helen Lambie and young Mary Barrowman. The case against Oscar Slater is subject now to the human currents of prejudice, laziness and indifference. Add to this the ambitions of an unscrupulous policeman, and we have an all-too-common recipe for a judicial tragedy. In a corridor outside a courtroom in New York, the elements assemble.
Now, our man's arriving soon. We go into the courtroom and the American lawyer will ask you some questions. I've told you all this, haven't I?
Yes, Inspector Pinnock.
Now, the first question will be...
Do I recognise the man?
Well?
Well, I don't...
Helen?
I don't think I could recognise him.
What? Helen, listen. You're nervous. It's understandable. You don't want to make a mistake.
We go back to Glasgow, we put the picture together, you understand? This is just one piece. In fact, it isn't vital to the case, but we need it now just to get him home. The Americans won't let him go otherwise, you see. Back home, we'll start again. That's my job. But now, Helen, just for now, I need your help, eh? Will you let me down?
No.
That's right. You trust me?
Yeah.
For the love of God, he's coming!
That's him.
You sure?
Aye, that's him.
Oscar Slater is returned to Glasgow. In the dim light that has penetrated the thick glass of the cell window, he sits and rubs the ends of his fingers together, as though seeking to remove something uncomfortable from his skin.
So you caught the boat?
I told you.
A business trip?
I couldn't make ends meet here.
No?
I didn't rob anybody.
Have you ever handled stolen goods?
No. Check the records.
I don't need to check the records. Don't tell me to check the records.
Then you know, I have never been in trouble with the police.
And what were you running away from?
Running. Why do you call it running?
Isn't that obvious? A woman's killed. You get on a boat to flight from justice.
I told everyone I was going. No secrets. I told all my friends, goodbye, I'm going to America. Is that flight? No. I go to Northwestern Hotel in Liverpool. I signed the register, Oscar Slater from Glasgow, travelling on Lusitania to New York. Is this flight secret? Where?
You were confident.
What?
And we've opened your luggage. You know what this is.
It is my hammer, so.
You don't deny it.
Does that mean I killed somebody?
And this coat, identified by someone who saw you on the stairs coming out of the old lady's flat.
Identified?
Oh, yes, in that coat.
I did not kill this woman.
Did you live on the proceeds of prostitution?
What? No.
Are you a pimp?
No.
Where do you come from?
Germany.
Germany, where the hell's that?
You don't know?
Don't be funny with me. You Jew, you've got to hang. Yes, Sergeant Trench.
May I have a word?
What is it?
I went down to that pawn shop with that ticket of Slater's.
You get the brooch?
Yes.
So?
The brooch has been in continuous pawn since November 18th, 6 weeks before the old lady was murdered. What I'm saying...
All right. A lowlife flees the city the day of a murder. He's known to deal in stolen jewellery. He's identified by a score of people who see him, either inside or outside the building.
But, I mean...
Why is it you keep questioning my judgment? We have a weapon found in his possession.
What about the chair?
Ah, that was just that doctor's view. But I have more expert evidence. Yes?
She was killed between 7 p.m. and 10 past. Now, at 6:30, where's our man? At Johnston's Billiard Rooms, Penfield Street.
I know where it is.
He leaves there at 6:30. Now, this is the point.
Go on. Get it off your chest, son.
He's wearing a waterproof coat, a bowler hat. 30 minutes later, he's running from a flat in Princess Street. What is he, sir? A bloody greyhound?
I'm going back in.
With respect, sir.
Are you saying I've no case?
I think he's innocent.
Criminal A goes down for crime B. So what? It's crime we find. Sooner or later we'll get criminal B and do him for crime A. What's lost?
Justice!
Not a word I use. No need to use. And what's more, it isn't up to us. We bring a case. Higher powers review it. They don't like it, they throw it out. Eh, Trench? However, if you feel your present attitudes might affect your professional judgments, that's a different matter. Let me know, will you?
A May morning in 1909, the Central Courts of Justice in Edinburgh. A chill wind blows through Court No. 3 as the public gallery fills with eager faces. The deceptively cherubic figure of the Lord Advocate, Mr. Alexander Muir, stands to address the 15-man jury. Some advocates are troubled by doubts. Muir has none. Some are perturbed by considerations of the strength of the other side. For Muir, there is no other side.
An elderly spinster seeks to store up protection for her declining years with a collection of jewellery. For this, she is murdered. Assured that she is defenceless, her murderer knocks her to the ground. He smashes her skull with a ferocious rain of blows. The prosecution will show that this man, if such a term may be applied to one of such behaviour, is the prisoner.
The prosecution must produce a list of Crown witnesses whom they intend to call. Any changes to this list, or any failure to call witnesses whose names are on it, must be explained. Mr. Muir, however, has rules of his own. Selective to a high degree in the witnesses he calls, his choice of medical expert should have raised eyebrows on learned foreheads.
Professor Hayster, you examined Miss Gilchrist's body.
I did.
What was the cause of death?
She had received between 40 and 60 blows to her head.
What would be the most likely weapon?
A hammer.
The hammer, gentlemen of the jury, which was found in the prisoner's belongings. Thank you, Professor Hayster.
Professor Hayster, wasn't it your initial opinion that this couldn't have been the murder weapon because it was too small?
No, what I said was... Well, I can't remember exactly what I first said, but it is my opinion now that this hammer could well have been the murder weapon.
Wasn't it your original opinion that Miss Gilchrist was murdered by a far heavier object than this hammer?
That was my opinion, yes, but...
Would you think it possible, for example, that Miss Gilchrist was struck by a chair?
Oh, I couldn't really...
A chair that lay beside the body, the leg of which was dripping with blood?
I have not examined a chair.
No. But you've examined the prisoner's hammer?
Yes.
Did you find bloodstains on it?
No.
So what made you change your mind?
The balance of evidence.
No further questions.
Mr. Muir, in your experience, Professor Hayster, does a murderer always leave bloodstains on the weapon?
No.
Isn't he likely to clean it off?
Possibly.
Yes, probably.
Into the witness box has come a large man with watery eyes and dark, untidy hair.
Mr. Ullman, you are an acquaintance of the prisoner, is that correct?
I know him, yes.
The prosecution has argued that the prisoner's journey to America was a flight from justice. I would like you to tell us what you know about this so-called flight. Or was it sudden?
No, everyone who knew him knew he was going, and where, and why.
You wouldn't say his journey to America was cloaked in secrecy, then?
No, as I say, he told everybody.
Thank you.
Mr. Oman, you are a friend of the prisoner's.
I know him.
You are one of his associates.
I don't know what you mean.
Well, to put it simply, you know each other through your line of work.
Well, yes, we met.
You met, did you not, in the gaming halls of Glasgow?
Yes.
And what exactly is your line of work?
I'm a gambler.
You're a professional gambler.
Well, that's right.
Have you ever been to prison?
Why?
Oh, because the jury has a right to know exactly what kind of person is telling them that he knew the prisoner had planned to leave the country. Have you been to prison?
Well, yes, when I was younger I got into a spot of trouble, but ever since then...
What was your offence?
I passed some dud checks.
And you were prosecuted, were you not, for this offence known in law as deception? Mr. Oman?
Yes.
No further questions?
From his cell, Oscar Slater can see two birds wheeling in a grey sky. His hands make fists on the bare table. Opposite him, his lawyer, the young Mr. McClure, seems to be ageing.
Listen, you know what I was thinking?
Can you see why I'm concerned about that?
I was thinking if I had that hammer now, if I had it,
Slater.
I'd crush that bastard's head. You, what a bastard and pinnock. What I wouldn't like to do to that man,
But you can see this is why
What?
you can't go into the witness box.
That wasn't what you said.
It isn't you.
You said I could make my own defense. That I would be a powerful witness, you said.
Your anger. Do you see what Muir would make of it?
I don't give a damn about those tricks. I am innocent. I will never let this go. I will never forgive them. My anger is just...
Yes.
Too just for their damned courtrooms.
Miss Lammy, I don't want you to be nervous.
Thank you, sir.
You're with friends. I want to ask you to return, if you would, to that painful evening when you discovered your mistress had been murdered. You had been out shopping, is that right?
Yes, sir.
Speak up.
Yes, sir.
Tell the court what happened.
I'd been to the shop to get some sherbet from Miss Gilchrist, and I was coming back.
How long did this take you?
10 minutes, and I came up the stairs. Near the top, a man came out of our door, and he said, "Excuse me," and rushed past me.
He was running.
Oh, yes. So I went in, and...
Go on.
I'm sorry,
That's all right. We understand.
And there she was.
You saw the man in the hall who ran past you, who came out of the flat moments before you arrived.
Yes, sir.
You saw him clearly.
Yes, sir.
Can you see that man in the court today?
Yes, sir. It's him, prisoner.
I have no further questions.
Miss Lammy, did you recognise the man who left Miss Gilchrist's flat so hurriedly that day?
No.
You didn't?
No, I said who it was.
Yes, you did.
It was him.
How can you be so sure?
Because I can.
Now, Mr. McClure, don't bully the witness. She's a young girl. She's saying what she thinks. Quite clearly, she is honest. Have you finished? Have you finished with her, Mr. McClure?
Yes, my lord.
We will adjourn for lunch, and the councils will begin their summing up.
Trench, what are you drinking?
Were we no short of a few witnesses?
Again, is it?
Oh, this fellow Adams.
Who?
The neighbour.
Oh, aye. What of him?
Why wasn't he called?
He had nothing to say.
He was on the list.
I'm the advocate. I'm just a bobby.
And what about the greengrocer, McVeigh? The one who saw Slater? Where the hell was he?
Now listen.
If Slater goes down, I'm going to the bloody press.
What? What did you say?
What else am I supposed to do?
Do? Who asked you to do anything? Let the bastard go down. Let him go down.
No!
Then be prepared for a short career in the Glasgow police force. I mean it.
By a majority of 4, the jury decide that Slater is guilty. Had 2 more jurymen been able to withstand the eloquence of the Lord Advocate, Slater would have gone free. For the next 20 years, Oscar Slater broke rocks in the Peterhead quarry. The legal establishment rejected the arguments that the trial should be reviewed. Sergeant Trench sought publicity for the case, for which efforts he was mysteriously accused of handling stolen goods. He left the force in disgrace. Not until the 8th of June 1928 was fresh evidence finally accepted, and then only partially. Oscar Slater received a pardon together with the sum of £6,000. He was made to pay his own costs, as punishment, perhaps, for embarrassing the establishment.
In The Case of the Spinster's Hoard, written by Michael Butt, the cast was Oscar Slater, James Aubrey; McClure, Christian Rodska; Mrs. Gilchrist, Frances Jeater; Helen, Hilary Lyon; Mr. Adams, Simon Treves; Pinnock, Joe Dunlop; Trench, Peter Kenny; McLean, Philip Barnes; Drover, Don McCorkindale. Other parts were played by members of the cast. John Mortimer presents Sensational British Trials, directed by Celia de Wolfe, is a Fiction Factory production. John Mortimer presents Sensational British Trials, a series of special investigations of true crimes and trials which scandalized the nation. Today's story, The Case of the Deadly Nightcap. Introduced by John Mortimer.
A July morning in 1857. Bright sunshine lights up the roof of the High Court of Justice in Edinburgh. Below, the place is packed. Eager members of the public jostle with the sardonic, disillusioned gentlemen of the press. A murder trial always draws the crowds, ready to enjoy pity, terror, and the comforting sight of a fellow human being in terrible trouble. A young and beautiful woman climbs the stairs into the dock. As the Times reporter tells his readers, with the same buoyant steps as though she were entering the box of a theatre. She's slight, demurely dressed, and lifts her head boldly to stare at her 3 judges, and the other judges, who are there merely as spectators.
Madeleine Hamilton Smith, you stand accused of the murder of Émile Langelier. How do you plead? Guilty or not guilty?
Not guilty.
In the cells beneath the court, a small barred window sheds meagre light on 2 figures sitting at a table. One of them, a fresh-faced lawyer, the other, the dark-haired young woman.
Madeleine? Madeleine?
I'm sorry, I was...
The first day is always the worst. You were very calm.
I have no other way to be.
Oh, that's good. That stands us in good stead, although,
Although what?
Too much calm might give the jury the mistaken impression that you do not appreciate the full...
Oh, I do appreciate it.
The full depth, you see, of the situation you're in. The worst thing would be any suggestion of indifference. I tell you these things as your defence attorney.
I understand, Mr. Ingalls.
Is your father...
No.
I beg your pardon?
My father will not be attending court.
None of...
None of my family will be attending court. Now then, please continue.
2 years before, in the drawing room of a Glasgow house, as sombre as Tutankhamun's tomb, the Smiths are gathered for family prayers.
Heavenly Father, Thou seest our efforts to do Thy will, our poor efforts. Thou knowest we would love Thee, but how weak we are. Help us, O Lord, to obey Thy laws, so that at last, when Thou callest us, we will face You unashamed.
Amen.
Within this family, a dissenting heart. A dark-haired young woman looks out of the window.
Madeleine,
Yes, Papa?
were you paying attention during prayers?
Yes.
You may lie to me, you may not lie to God.
I wasn't lying.
And now you're going out.
Lucy asked me if I wanted to walk.
Oh?
May I?
Half an hour, and then back, you hear?
Yes, Papa.
He's coming. Don't say anything.
Miss Lucy.
Where are you going, Emile?
To work. At Huggins.
Huggins? Oh, how exciting. This is my friend. Oh, she has a bad throat.
What is your friend's name?
Well?
What? What is it?
Now she's teasing you.
I see. She's a bad person.
That's right, I am.
Are you? How bad are you?
Very bad.
Oh, that is bad.
And do you like that?
Oh, no. No. I like good girls.
Oh, what a shame.
Good girls only.
Oh, Madeleine is good.
I am good.
I see.
What do you see, Mr. Langelier?
You know my name? Good. That saves us from introductions. But I don't know yours.
Well, tell him.
Madeleine. Madeleine Smith.
Madeleine, you're going out.
Lucy said perhaps...
Again?
Well, just in the park. She said...
I'm expecting a visitor.
Must I be here?
I beg your pardon.
I wondered whether I needed to be
I want
here.
you to meet him. Do you understand?
Yes, Papa.
2 o'clock, sharp.
So?
What?
Oh, Madeleine Smith, you are sly.
No.
As a fox. Well?
Emile and I are walking out together. What?
And?
Well, what can I tell you? He is very special.
Yes.
To me.
Aye.
If you expect me to divulge the intimacies...
Oh, well, I wouldn't mind.
Well, I'm not that kind. Although I would say...
Yes.
When he kisses me.
Yes.
When he kisses me, the hairs in the back of my neck stand up like
Like what?
Oh, like the wings of 1,000 butterflies uplifted in praise of love.
Aye, but what does it feel like?
Oh, stop drooling, Lucy.
Oh, Madeleine.
Prisoners cannot be called in their own defence. You understand that?
Yes.
See, that's why your statement is so important. When I read it out in court, it is your opportunity to speak to the jury.
Here.
Is there anything else we might add?
More. My name is Madeleine Smith. I am a native of Glasgow, where I reside with my father, James Smith, architect, at number 7 Blytheswood Square, Glasgow. For about the last 2 years, I have been acquainted with Emile Langelier. He recently paid his addresses to me, and I have met with him on a variety of occasions. I learned about his death on the afternoon of Monday, the 23rd of March, from Mamma.
Go on.
Is your mistress in, Christina?
Yes, sir.
And you'll tell her I'm here.
That a bird should not have wings.
Yes.
Or that a house should have no roof.
Yes.
Or that a child should find itself motherless.
What?
All of these things, all of them. I would be like them if I didn't have you to love me.
Come here, then. Here? Will I hurt you? Then kiss me. You know what a kiss is, Scottish lady. You know what must happen. Do you?
I know.
You know? How do you know?
Because I know myself.
You do? That's what you want? To go to heaven?
Yes.
And be a good girl?
Oh, Emile, we are in heaven, aren't we? He was in the habit of writing notes to me, and I was in the habit of replying to him by notes.
You know...
What?
You know that they will read your letters out in court.
I know. How would the jury like me to look, Mr. Ingalls? My own, my darling. Tomorrow night, by this time, I shall be in possession of your dear letter. I shall kiss it and press it to my bosom. I'm longing to see you, sweet pet, to love and pet you. When we are married, we shall be so loving and kind. We shall be so happy.
Are you playing a game? Tell me.
What do you mean?
You don't know?
Emile,
This is a game for you.
No.
Of course. Of course it is.
I don't understand.
You said to me you would ask your father.
My father?
We are to be married.
I will.
When?
I'm frightened of him, that's the truth.
Why?
His anger, you see.
But you are nearly 20.
Yes.
Tell him of your life. Tell him what you want. Tell him.
A clerk, did you say?
He hopes to rise up.
Rise up, is that it?
He's a good man.
I see.
Sensible, kind.
Madeleine, could I tell you something?
Yes, Papa?
Before you overburden me with stories of this young man's virtues. You need not worry yourself about his qualities, since you will not be seeing him again.
But, Papa...
I forbid it. A clerk? I do not wish you to see him any more, and you will tell him so. Madeleine, I want your promise on that.
My dear Emile, our meeting last night was peculiar. Emile, you are not reasonable. I do not wonder at your not loving me as you once did. Emile, I am not worthy of you. You deserve a better wife than I.
Tell me, Mr. Minnoch, how long have you been in cotton?
The Minnoch Cotton Empire was founded on the honest toil of slaves. Something I am not ashamed of.
Well, no.
The view that Negroes are full members of the human race is misplaced. Nonetheless, the threat of emancipation is real, makes us insecure. We've gone into the manufacture of starch.
Ah, I admire your prescience. Madeleine, my daughter, sir. This is Mr. Minnoch.
How do you do, sir?
I never consider my own well-being, Miss Smith. I place such concerns in the hands of a higher power.
Excuse me, I have a cold.
Yes, Mr. Merrick's family is in starch. Madeleine.
Well, that must be most dreadfully uncomfortable for them, is it?
I wonder where our tea's got to.
Emile, my love for you has ceased, and that is why I was cool. I did once love you truly and fondly, but for some time back I have lost much of that love. If you stay in Glasgow or go away, I hope you will succeed in all your endeavours. I know you will never injure the character of one you so fondly loved. No, Emile, I know you have honour and are a gentleman. What has passed, you will not mention. Adieu.
You are my friend, Miss Perry, aren't you?
Mr. Longelier.
Are you? Are you?
What is it?
You are a Christian like me. Can I trust you to tell me...
What?
Oh, I am in agony. Tell me, am I married to Miss Smith, yes or no?
Do you mean in law?
I mean before God.
Well,
If a man and woman commit certain acts...
Acts
of lasciviousness, and if the woman wants those acts as much as the man...
Yes.
Or even more than the man...
Yes.
Then she is married to that man before God, surely. I now discover she is engaged to Mr. Minnock. What is this if it goes ahead?
What?
Bigamy. She has asked for her letters to be returned.
I see. Will you give them?
Am I mad?
They're her letters.
I am angry with her, do you see?
I understand.
What would you do?
Speak to her.
She has betrayed me. You see how that makes me feel. If I keep them...
No.
If I keep them, then I have some control on her, something to shame her with. She'll see. If she won't have me back, then her father can see them.
My mistress has a headache.
Let me in.
I'm saying what she told me.
She will let me in.
She said not tonight.
Oh, then go to hell.
You cared for the music?
Oh, yes.
And the singing?
Oh, yes.
I wonder what people see in it.
And what?
I beg your pardon?
Nothing.
Do you believe in that passion?
Yes.
Really? I find the notion that someone would murder for love somewhat far-fetched. Of course, the human soul is capable of any idiosyncrasy.
I'm sure it happens all the time.
Well, you are blessed with an imagination. I was not. You seem, elsewhere.
Do I?
Is there something, are you having second thoughts about us?
Oh, no. That's all fixed.
It's to the future, then.
The future. Emile, I have just had your note. For the love you once had for me, do nothing till I see you. For God's sake, do not bring me to open shame. Emile, write to no one, to Papa or any other. Oh, Emile, be not harsh to me. I am the most guilty, miserable wretch on the face of the earth. Emile, do not drive me to death. When I ceased to love you, believe me, it was not to love another. Emile, for God's sake, do not send my letters to Papa. Do nothing till I see you. It's good of you to come and see me.
Yes. Well?
Will you give me my letters?
So you can marry?
Oh, no.
That's what your father wants.
Not what I want.
You seem small, very small.
Pity me.
Well, we'll see. If you are a good girl, nothing harms good girls, see? If you are bad, then Papa will know.
And you do this.
What?
You destroy me.
Oh, Mimi.
My letters, Emile.
Now you are a bad girl.
Emile.
Say sorry.
What?
Say sorry for shouting at me.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
No. Beg me. Beg! Like a naughty girl begging her Papa.
Please. Please.
Well, go home, sleep, think about me. I will come tomorrow, and this time, let me in.
They're going to hang me, aren't they?
There is no question that the prosecution will make something of the letters, of his threats to expose you. You see, You see, it is their job to seize upon a motive. Do you understand?
My father will never speak to me again. If I'm found guilty, he will not speak to me before I'm hanged, and if innocent, either way, nothing.
Madeleine.
Nothing, always.
I beg your pardon?
Always nothing. My beloved, my darling, I love you and you only. I have tried to assure you that no one else has a place in my heart. It was Mr. Minnoch that was at the opera with me. You see, I would not hide that from you. Emile, he is Papa's friend. But need you mind that when I have told you that I have no regard for him? It is only you, Emile, that I love. You should not mind public report. You know that we shall shortly be united, so it matters not. Please come to me, Wednesday night. I shall leave the area gate unlocked, like my heart.
Well?
You look so stern. Do you remember how we used to look?
I'm not interested.
You're not? You're not?
These little girl antics. You think it's attractive to me?
Isn't it? Would you be cruel to your Mimi?
If I must punish her, I will.
Then Mimi will cry and beg her master.
Why should he listen?
Because he loves his little Mimi. He knows how to hurt her.
Yes.
If I let you punish me, just this once...
What?
I will be a good girl afterwards.
And Mr. Minnoch?
Oh, that's my father's plan, not mine. Do you think I want to marry a man like... Oh, Emile, believe me.
I don't know what to believe. I must meet your father.
Yes, yes.
And I will tell him.
Yes.
And if he will not meet with me, we will elope. We will not be rich, but we will have each other.
Oh, what do I care about furnishings? Love will make us brave. Kiss me, my darling.
You loved him again.
I didn't know what I wanted. I wanted the letters. I had to get the letters, you see.
He didn't return them?
No.
Mrs. Jenkins! Mr. Langelier, what?
Help me.
You poor man! Oh, no. Oh, I'll get the doctor.
I'm in pain.
I'll get you some water.
Oh, please. Please. It says here in your statement that you bought the arsenic for cosmetic purposes.
Yes.
But you told the apothecary...
I wanted it for rats.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't think he'd give me any if I said I wanted it to lighten my skin.
I see.
It's something I heard.
No, I haven't heard it.
When I was at school, our French teacher, Mademoiselle Z, read a passage about the Styrians.
I'm sorry,
The Styrian peasants took arsenic for their breath and to lighten their complexions.
Oh, but you don't need...
And I was afraid the apothecary wouldn't give it to me. So I told him I wanted it for rats.
Then you must say this in your statement.
If it's important, I will.
Yes, it is. Have you any witnesses to this Styrian story?
Lucy. Lucy was with me during those boring afternoons. And Miss C, of course, if she's still alive. I did it all openly. Why, my beloved, did you not come to me? I shall wait again tomorrow night, same hour and same arrangement. Oh, come, sweet love, beloved, and clasp me to your heart. A kiss, fond love. Adieu, with tender embraces.
You didn't see him?
No.
They're going to try to show that you did.
I didn't. He didn't come. Christina always knew when he came. Ask Christina.
Yes, but...
Don't you believe me?
I wouldn't be here if I didn't believe you. This is a terrible time for you, I know that.
You are the only person I have in the whole world, Mr. Ingalls.
You may count on me.
When did he fall sick, Mrs. Jenkins?
He came in the middle of the night. Such a commotion, he woke me. He could hardly get upstairs.
Same symptoms?
That's it, sir. The purging, the vomiting, this dreadful blue
Aye, all
stuff.
right.
And the awful colour of his skin. Whatever is it?
It's the bilious attack he had before come back. I'll go in, if I may. Bring him some water, will you? Mr. Langelier, It's the doctor. I'm sorry to wake you. Mr. Langelier?
What is it?
Mrs. Jenkins, I'm afraid your tenant is dead.
When a cloud passes over the sun, the panelled courtroom darkens quickly. It's Madeleine Smith's stillness that fascinates the public. In a simple green dress, her hands folded in her lap, she stares at each witness. Now it's the wiry figure of Mrs. Jenkins who has her full attention.
Mrs. Jenkins, on the second occasion when Mr. Langelier fell ill, do you recall what time of day it was?
It was in the morning. Late.
Was he ill the night before?
No.
And had he been out on the previous night?
I don't remember.
There is then no evidence that this violent attack of illness followed a meeting with the prisoner. You mentioned the letter you redirected to the Bridge of Allen. What colour envelope was it?
I can't be sure.
In a lady's hand?
I can't be sure.
No, but the letter, whoever it was from, brought him home. He went out that evening. Did he tell you where he was going?
No.
Did he tell you whether it was in connection with contents of the letter he had received?
I don't know. I'd assumed.
That's right. You had assumed. But we must not assume, for assumption is not knowledge. And what we do not know, we must dismiss.
The jury stirs. Outside it begins to rain. It is mid-morning, but the gas lights are turned on. Now, bathed in a white light, Madeleine Smith doesn't seem to hear the drumming on the high windows. She does not stir as a tall, pale man is called into the witness box.
You are Frederick Penny, Professor of Chemistry, Andersonian University, Glasgow. Is that correct, sir?
I am.
And you examined the deceased?
To be precise, I was delivered of a bottle on the 27th of March which contained a stomach and some red liquid.
And what was in the stomach?
82 grains of arsenic.
How many grains are normally sufficient to kill a person?
I normally say that 4 grains of arsenic are sufficient to destroy life, though I have known as little as 2 grains do the job quite efficiently.
You conclude that Emile Langelier died from arsenical poisoning?
There is no doubt of that.
You have examined ways by which this large amount of arsenic might be ingested?
Yes.
Your conclusions?
Neither tea nor coffee would be sufficient to disguise this amount of powder. However, I did find that 30 to 40 grains of arsenic could be stirred sufficiently into a cup of cocoa or drinking chocolate.
So that the drinker would not notice them?
That's right.
A final question. The prisoner has stated that she purchased arsenic for cosmetic purposes. Is this quite a common practice?
I have never heard of it.
With respect, my lord, Professor Penny's experience of cosmetics may be limited.
Well, he's entitled to his opinion. The jury may take it as that.
My lord, Professor Penny, you felt a maximum of 40 grains could be sufficiently dissolved so as to arouse no suspicion in the drinker.
Yes.
He had 20 times that amount in his stomach, an amount almost impossible to disguise unless we imagine a scenario in which the murderer insists he has another cup. 2 cups of cocoa? Who ever heard of that? Let us not enter the realms of wild speculation. Our judgments must be based on fact.
I'd like to say how grateful I am.
No, we still have... I am so sorry.
No, please. I'm upset too. I honestly don't care to live. Barely care to live. Emile would tell me off if he were here. Oh, he was always telling me off. Strange man. He always told me about his old lovers. I would say, Emile, made no difference. Is that odd? Even down to the love of his life. Oh, not me. I should say some lady in Jersey he knew. They even arranged to get married. She jilted him. He told me all this. Didn't spare my feelings. He was broken-hearted. He even told me he had tried to kill himself.
What?
Yes. He told me he had tried suicide.
Tried?
Laudanum something. I don't know. Laudanum, I think. What?
Does anyone else know this?
Miss Perry, you were a close friend of Mr. Longelier, were you not?
Yes, sir.
You spoke with him on many occasions about his relationship with the prisoner.
He confided in me.
After his first illness on March 9th, you visited him, didn't you?
Yes.
You remember his words?
He said, "I cannot think why I'm so unwell after getting that chocolate from her."
Who did you understand he meant by her?
Miss Smith.
The prisoner?
Yes.
He believed that his illness followed as a direct result of his having been given cocoa by the prisoner. Miss Perry?
I couldn't say that.
No, but is that not the clear inference of his words?
I could not say.
Very well. Did Mr. Longelier say anything else to you on that occasion?
He said, "It is a perfect fascination, my attachment to this girl. If she were to poison me, I would forgive her."
If she were to poison me, I would forgive her. Thank you.
Miss Perry, did Longelier believe that the prisoner poisoned him? Is that what his words mean? Is that the opinion you yourself formed?
No.
No. It is something he said, a well-worn expression to indicate the degree of his fascination. Was that your opinion? Were you alarmed when you heard the words?
No.
No. And neither would any reasonable person have been. You were his confidant, you say?
His friend, yes.
Had he ever, to your knowledge, ever tried to commit suicide?
Yes.
And what was the occasion of this suicide attempt?
I believe it was over a love affair. A woman had rejected him.
And on that occasion he had actually attempted suicide?
That is so.
Thank you, Miss Perry.
Gentlemen, have you agreed to your verdict?
We have.
How say you, gentlemen, do you find the prisoner guilty or not guilty, or the case not proven?
We find the case against the prisoner not proven.
Mr. Ingalls.
Miss Perry.
You're going to see Miss Smith?
Yes.
Please give her my congratulations. I'm so happy. I knew she'd never done such a thing.
You know her?
Oh, yes, that's why I was so pleased to help you.
Oh, yes, it was fortunate for us that Longelier had told you about his suicide attempt.
Oh, no, he didn't tell me.
I beg your pardon?
He didn't tell me himself, but I heard it.
You heard it?
Madeleine confided in me. She was so upset about it. I couldn't forget. Goodbye, Mr. Ingalls.
Madeleine Smith left the court by a side door. Rejected by her family, she moved to London, where she married a painter, George Wardle. She eventually moved to New York. Hollywood asked her to take part in a film about her case. But, discreet as ever, she declined politely.
In The Case of the Deadly Nightcap, written by Michael Butt, the cast was Madeleine Smith, Cara Kelly, Mr. Smith, Tony Osoba, Lucy, Hilary Lyon, Longelier, Christian Rodska, Christina, Kathleen McGoldrick, Minnock, Simon Treves, Miss Perry, Jane Whittenshaw, Mrs. Jenkins, Frances Jeater, Professor Penny, Joe Dunlop, Ingalls, Terence Edmond, Dean, Peter Kenny. John Mortimer presents Sensational British Trials, directed by Celia de Wolfe, is a Fiction Factory production.